Got to bless down the fam. Oh, that's your mans in them. That's your mans in them. We have 7 minutes left for front page.
Well, that was interesting. Hello, everybody. I haven't loaded the game yet. What's wrong with me? There we go. How rowdy we get in tonight. I don't know, Death. Certainly not rowdy enough to have haste cast on us for an entire hour. That would have been interesting. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Hello and welcome back to more Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. I'm getting used to saying Wrath of the Righteous. I am so used to saying Pathfinder Kingmaker, but that is not the case anymore. So last time we took care of everything else in Act 1, and we are set to assault the Grey Garrison and retake the place and cleanse the ward stone and all that goodness. We are, of course, today playing with our Rowdy Rogue. This is the 5th session of this so far. We have our 3 sneak attack dice, 6 additional vital force dice in addition to our 2 d8 when we hit with a vital strike for damage. Hello, Ramek. More books time? Yep. Also more Elven notes time, sort of adjacent to books, right? Like, I feel like just having one piece of paper written in Elven, or Elvish, depending on if you're Tolkien or not. Like, the entire universe, Elven, Dwarven, Tolkien, Elvish, Dwarfish. If you, I feel like one page written in Elven is like an entire tome worth. But really, you know, it's probably just an entire page saying, like, last Friday night, yeah, we danced on tabletops last Friday night. Something about Menage a Trois. as an initiate, these days have been like a never-ending nightmare, but I can feel it. The awakening is near. I almost feel like whenever you hear somebody say near like that in a phrase like that, you want to just go, near. Yeah. So Chicago-ish. And the tieflings are going to fall in line behind us as well. Is there anything here? Does not appear to be anything in the room that we entered in. Damn! The master loot of the dungeon isn't in the room that we enter in? I am flabbergasted. Bad dungeon design. So this is the way up, but there are some things on this floor.
Oh, what is that?
We just need to have a bit of perception. I am my
No
trickster,
mistakes.
so I will go disarm this. Okay, check this out. Let's see if we do some weird pathfinding thing at the bottom of the stairs, because it's happened in every other one of my playthroughs. Yep. Check that out. Now, did they build their own pathfinding system for this? Like, I personally would. Like, if I was building a game like this, I would build my own pathfinding system built off of A-star or some Dijkstra algorithm or what have you. But they are in Unity, and they do have the ability to just bake a nav mesh and then just use Unity's nav mesh agent to find paths like that. So what do they use for pathfinding in this, I wonder? I guess I could go to the effort of, you know, breaking into reverse engineering the code a little bit. Bad dungeon design makes me wish for a dungeon architect game.
Wow. Hello there.
We spotted a trap. Well, we spotted the disarm for a trap that's actually all the way over here somewhere, so that's kind of cool. I like to see that. That way I don't have to go over there and spot the trap and then come all the way back here.
I know the way.
See, one of the disadvantages of
It is
me
finished.
being my trickster is that all of my allies will follow me. Whereas when Camellia is the trickster, which is sort of the default thing, the allies stay with you. So if I'm moving up forward into dangerous places, all my allies are going to follow me. Which may or may not be the intended
Follow my
behavior. Is there nothing in this room, really?
As it should be.
But over here we've got some incense, a shell, a scabbard of an heirloom sword with the name Tirabade imprinted on leather and silver lettering. So that's Erebeth's sword, the scabbard for Erebeth's heirloom sword. And we get a quest to actually talk to her about it. And why it's in a smuggler's cache. Because that doesn't sound
That is not
mysterious
far.
at all. I thought I might be thinking of a totally different part of this dungeon, but for some reason I thought there was like a piece of art here or something. Maybe that's a totally different part of this dungeon. That's entirely possible, guys. Okay, is that everything for this floor? Yeah, it is. Let's go upstairs. Do I need any buffs? And what buffs do I have access to, first of all? Hold on.
Focus on the goal.
Obviously nothing here, but we are using Bewildering
I'll
Injury.
watch your back.
Camellia doesn't have access to injuries yet. Oh, that's her cat. Nice. So she's got one grease, and then her Sword Saint stuff.
Skip the pleasantries.
I have Bless. I have one prayer now. Oh god, I gotta fix this. Like, this is gross. I have to fix this bar. We have 7 channels. That should
I'm
be
all
pretty
ears.
decent. Yeah, go
No
ahead and
reason
beat
to
things.
pause.
You are my favorite aide.
Well, I've got 10 minutes of mutagen and some heals, but I don't have haste yet. God. My spells are set up as correctly as they're gonna be, Ramek. I'm not resting to change my spells in my spell books, so what I have is what I'm gonna have for this. Alchemist is... I don't
always
have
open
much
to
in terms of
ideas.
spells for my Alchemist right now, but she is a rapid-fire archer with, like, top-tier decks, so we've at least got that going. She's gonna hit. Maybe not quite like a truck,
Victory is certain.
but enough to make a difference. Okay, what do we got? Archer, Wizard, Cultist, and Cultist. Cultists generally have the ability to channel energy, but this Wizard is the biggest threat.
Let's try this way.
That Wizard is a pile of goop on the ground. Never mind. That's really annoying. That's the Desnan Priests going invisible. It constantly makes me think that enemies are going invisible. Because I hear it all the time. I would like you to go engage these two. Ah, yeah, see, there's another wizard.
I'll cut you wide open.
You're a hairy wizard. Wait, no. There's the channel. Nenio, I need you to shoot 2 shots at this wizard.
I'll remove this obstacle.
And Sela, I need you to shoot 2 shots at this wizard.
Into the fray.
Ooh, nice second hit. Okay, misses, that's good. Oh. Another channel energy. Well,
You've crossed the wrong mountain.
you can finish him off with 49 damage. That's pretty nice. Darren, go engage him. I don't want him shooting anymore. Just in case he survives. Although, what are you gonna do? Never mind, I said Darren, go engage him. That means we're gonna get an attack of opportunity on him if he shoots, but Darren's never gonna hit anything. He has 10 strength. Camellia.
Spirits demand your blood.
Ooh. Dodged. What was that roll? Natural 1. I'm like, his AC is 16, okay. But still, natural 1.
You should have listened to reason.
Bad rolls.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Better rolls. I would really like to take everything. I'm gonna leave the armor behind. I don't think I can afford to take the armor. I think we're gonna get very heavy as it is. We'll take any magic armor we come across, though. It's good to get away from that ward stone. It's making a lot of noise. And this is sealed, I think. Yeah. We'll see the way back around to that later when we come through this floor. You know, standard dungeon throughfare and stuff. They're gonna have ways back and forth and up and down and around again and all kinds of stuff. Let's take it slow. All right, Desnan Priests, make yourself useful. Now, in this scenario, I am a fan of actually just running up and attacking them and just killing them. Like, we're going to kill them before they get up. But you do have the
Open your heart
opportunity
to me.
in Pathfinder, Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous, of using the coup de grace, or cut the grass, if you prefer, which is a way of, you know, taking out a helpless opponent like these guys who are asleep. But I think all I'm going to do here is turn turn-based mode off and select everybody and tell them to just,
Mind over
like,
muscle.
Won't survive me.
myrtleize them.
No time for debates. You are today's sacrifice.
Why waste time on coup de grace if I can just do that? Ugh, gross. End combat, though. There we go. What do we got? We have an unfinished letter. My lady, Canopus is under siege by demons. They forced their way into the city and perpetrated a massacre, paying no heed to the wardstone. Tarendalev is dead, the city's defenders perished, and our fortifications are falling one by one. Send reinforcements as soon as possible, or within days we'll be... I don't think it took days, bro. I don't think it took days.
I'll
Luckily,
go ahead.
they have me. 100%. If they didn't have me, they might have been in some trouble. Let's just do a quick save there. We got some loot to scoot. Now we can scoot with the loot.
I know the way.
I would love to be away from this stone. It is making so much noise. So if you remember, last time we were here, we came up these stairs and there was a group here and that trader went to his side and we fought this way and we came around and went up the stairs over here and then rocks broke this out from underneath us behind us. So we're back into the exact same spot again. Hey, Jack. Nice to have you. This city is the abyss now. So Irabeth is doing her job. I'm just gonna come over here and randomly investigate things. The stains are severely damaged. This way is impassable. Stairs, not stains. Psh.
Follow
Who
my
am I?
I refuse to accept their statement.
I just skipped like 2 turns because I was just randomly pressing space instead of paying attention to what was going on. Holy balls.
Go for their hearts!
Oh well. I guess we're doing this the hard way. Yeah, get your butt in there. Lan, can you hit him? No. Is there a wizard here? There's an evoker. I can't shoot the evoker? Oh, because it's still the surprise turn.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Sela, are you in range? You are. Shoot the evoker.
Thank you!
Oh, yeah. A semi almost merged into your lane with you still in it today. You had to back off. Damn. I hope, this is what, day 3 or day 2 of your 8-day cross-country trip? I hope the fatigue isn't setting in too hard yet and you are managing well.
This should do.
I definitely know about, I guess in American terms, we'll say interstate highway experiences. Up here, you know, we don't have states, but rural highway experiences.
I'll cut you wide open.
Oh, nice. Nicey nice.
Out of my sight!
Day 2 of 8. Yeah, I was not expecting you to hit anything, so
Endure
don't
this.
worry.
You should have listened to reason.
And my party has just shown why Darren doesn't actually need to hit anything. Ooh, ooh, what was that? Where is he? It's another sharpshooter.
Let's try this way.
It's a dead pile of goo on the ground. Staunton, there you are, my little pet. Don't come near me. Get back. No need to be so rude, my love. Let's leave this place so we can have some privacy. Give the dimension door a hug. I love it.
As it should be.
I have always enforced like that dimension door is not something that just happens and you poof somewhere else. Like dimension door in my games creates like the door, the portal, and you have to step through it, or you have to crawl through it, or you have to jump into it or something, right? But I have always enforced that it doesn't, you can't just stand there and just poof like a teleport with dimension door. Like it creates a portal and you have to be able to step through it. So if you're gonna go and hug somebody in dimension door, you either have to like pull them into the portal with you, or you have to create it under you and fall into it, or something like that. But I've always enforced that in all of my games. It's not like Misty Step or Teleport or Shadow Step or anything like that.
Can't hide from me.
It's a portal. Yeah, Seductress from Session 1 is back. Minago. We've actually probably mentioned her at every session so far, because there have been stories about Minago and her exploits and what she's been up to this entire
We will
time.
be victorious.
Cultist. That's all I currently see, but there's obviously more in there.
This will.
It's a dead cultist. That sucked. That sucked a big old donkey dick. That was a evoker, so a wizard, who just fire arced us, burning arced us. So AoE, not really AoE, multi-target bouncing evocation damage spell.
Mind over muscle.
A kill would have been really nice. Camellia, can you charge him? I'd love... No. Okay, well,
The spirits demand your blood.
just walk at him then. And then there's another cultist behind him. Can I kill him?
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Nope. He managed to channel. And a wizard. Damn. You can't charge either. No, not there. You idiot. The cursor was over here, and when I clicked it, popped over there. Also a sharpshooter? No, 2 wizards. Sweet. I'm tempted just to open this door. Can I shoot either of them? I can totally shoot them. Okay, shoot that
A
one.
calculated risk.
Sweet. Nenio, can you shoot? Yes.
You're irrelevant.
Camellia, you've got to have range on
You
him.
are
You do.
today's sacrifice.
Oh, 5 versus 6.
The light, take you.
Nice. There's another. Oh, shit, I never killed this cultist. My bad. We're gonna get channeled on again. Like all of us. Now I can charge him, though. My bad. I totally thought I'd killed him already. Let's just collect all there. That's a wizard. Save this door. Last time we were here, we had the opportunity to open it, but we didn't. We failed the lockpick on it, and I wasn't going to waste my time.
A trivial matter.
So we're going to open it now, and hope the loot is the same. I have no idea. No magic essence. I was hoping there was magic essence in there.
That is not far.
The "you're irrelevant" voice line? Yes. I am fond of many of the voice lines in this game. I'm especially fond... I don't know why. I'm sure a lot of people find this like it grates on their nerves, but I really like... Camellia has 2 voice lines that are identical. It's, "I am useful, am I not?" And then she says it again with just a little bit different tone to her voice. And I just find it, irresistible.
I'll go ahead.
But since she's not our trickster, she's not the person who's lockpicking for
Enemy
us,
approaching.
we're probably not going to hear it very much. Well, they caught my guys off guard. Who's going to be flat-footed here? Lan and Darren will be flat-footed. I mean, both of them are heavy armor wearers, so they're the best people to be flat-footed, I guess. Because your armor counts for flat-footed AC, your dex doesn't. Whereas your dex counts for touch AC, but your armor doesn't. Camellia.
Go for their heart.
Oh, brutal. Brutality. Go in here and establish a zone of control, please. Just keep these guys from coming at us. A little bit further. Nenio, you don't need to take 5. You can just shoot this
You
one.
should have listened to reason.
Damn. Lortz, you also don't need to take 5, but I'm not going to shoot the one that's already weak with you. You can shoot this one.
This should do it.
That's why. Sela is also good. Has 2 shots, so she'll get them both.
Risk!
Yeah, needs to roll a 20 to hit Camellia. And a land. That situation's all being taken care of.
Strike count.
You can't even attack. He's not even close enough to attack. See, he has very little movement because he is very over-encumbered, but he's not even close enough to hit this guy. Still, he has a teamwork feat, and Lan has the same teamwork feat, right? I think. Right? I've given them teamwork feats already. He gets it already for sure. Precise strike. I gave Lan precise strike too, didn't I? Yeah. So he might as well be standing next to the target. And he's against 18 when he attacks him, so he's reasonably tanky. Oh, there's another one.
I'll cut you wide open.
That didn't last
The
long.
spirits demand your blood. Mind over muscle.
Sure.
Let's try this.
Oh! Oh, really? Natural 1. His AC is 12, and I rolled a 12 technically, but it was a natural 1. There is a mythic feat, or it's not a mythic feat, it's just a mythic ability that lets you it lets you not count a natural 1 as an automatic miss. Like, you still have a chance to hit with it. It's literally called Always a Chance.
Guide my blade!
I don't believe I intend to take it, but there is one.
Trivial.
This boss relief depicts the feats of strength performed by Iomade on her path to divine ascension. Even desecrated, it still radiates the holy aura of heaven. So things like this will counter your corruption. I can see it in the resting screen. I can't actually press... Oh, I have to drop this stuff down to go into rest. But our corruption, where you might be able to see it here too, I don't know. But our corruption levels, these will negate it. So if you happen to have corruption, hitting things like this is useful. I know I don't actually have any, though. And, welcome back to the mongrels. Remember I told them to go wait here? Well, here they are. And they're just gonna stay here. Because this is where we told them to wait for us. So they've cleared this room out. It's safe.
Follow my lead.
Anything that was here, like any dretches that might have been waiting here, should be dead, except no, they missed this one apparently. Missed these 2. 3. See, Camellia got hit flat-footed there. What was the hit? Her AC was only 21 flat-footed. Only 21 flat-footed, guys. Yeah, the mongrels had one job, to clear this room out.
You are today's sacrifice.
And now she's got like 30-something AC.
This hurt.
This is a situation where I do not having rapid shots and many shots and 2 shots for my base attack bonus, because I probably would kill these guys with each shot. So I could probably kill 2 of them in one turn if I had, say, 3 shots or 4 shots. Critical, nice. Yeah, see, now they're rolling against 20. And that's what we like to see. And in a solo situation, Camellia here would want to drop grease on these guys so that they'd be constantly falling. And because they fall, when they stand up, you get an attack of opportunity on them. So you get feats that allow you to have multiple attacks of opportunity in one round as well. So you could end up taking like 4 or 5 attacks on per turn, essentially, if you were doing solo, if you grease these guys up and knock them onto the ground.
The light take you!
Because who doesn't like a greased up dretch? Greased up, naked, hostile baby things.
What's on your mind?
I welcome your
wonder.
company.
You require my unbiased opinion?
I'm gonna use my alchemist for this. Because why not? Might as well use some spells. Since I didn't bring much in terms of offensive magic, and I don't expect us to have much in terms of offensive magic in this entire playthrough. For my Lich playthrough, maybe I'll try some offensive magic and I'll go hardcore into specializing into schools, and I'll go hardcore into spell penetration. But without like literally investing every single spell penetration in the game, it's nearly impossible to play offensive spells in Wrath of the Righteous because there's just so much spell resistance on everybody. I think there's demons in here. Totally demons in here.
Ready for anything.
They will break against our resolve.
Well, one of them's dead. Yeah, get in there. There's another. Seela, shoot this one.
Into the fray.
I said
The
shoot this one.
Inheritor, guide my blade.
Lan, can you charge him? You can't. You suck, Lan. I mean, thank you, Lan. You're so useful, Lan. Fourth demon, Nenio.
You're irrelevant.
Sweet. Okay, first round attacks are done. I'm gonna go snipe this guy.
Calculated risk.
Yeah, I am. 45 damage, man. I'm really liking the Rowdy rogue. I'm really liking Vital Force.
I will see to your demise.
The light, take you.
Does she have 2 voice line variations of the Cure Wound spell? Dunno. Maybe.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Go for their hearts.
I mean, it's gonna be dead as soon as Nenio shoots,
You
right?
should have listened to reason.
No, Nenio missed the second shot. Look at that. It has like 2 HP left, and if I hit, I'm gonna do like nearly 50 damage to it.
This should do it.
Literally 50 damage to it. Like, man. Yeah, that's just vendor trash for
I
us.
found something.
Sweet, what did you find? Just a plain Jane longsword, but a magic essence. Yes. An essence and it's magic.
A success worthy of praise.
These broken bits and pieces are disfigured relics dating back to the previous Crusades. This historical evidence of events long past has now been destroyed by the cruel claws of demons. I feel like we've seen this picture before. And just, you know, broken ass relics. Cool. 1 essence to go, yes. Yes, indeedy. Oh dear. There is nowhere else to go except a bookcase with an athletics check on it. I wonder where I am supposed to go.
It's just not my lucky day.
Wow, she failed. What was the result of that? Was that just fatigue buildup? Because Darren's not fatigued yet, and he should be the first person fatigued. He's got 10 strength, and he's carrying 70.5 pounds on him. Heavy encumbrance, full armor. Like,
I will help where I can.
I need to get him into some mithril armor, guys.
What do we have here?
That would be a trap.
I
So-
am prepared.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, if I go forward,
Never see me
my
coming.
allies are going to follow me.
That is not far.
Whereas if Camellia was my trickster, my allies would not follow her. But apparently these guys don't see my allies. Because that's just the way the world works.
Let's try this. Our victory is
Die.
certain.
I've got enough archers. I don't need to run anybody over there.
No glory without
Nice.
risk.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Beautiful. So he's not flat-footed anymore. Well, no, he is still flat-footed. He hasn't acted yet. He's just not surprised anymore.
Into the fray!
Oh, there's another one. Ooh, cause fear. Will saving throw succeeded, so I am shaken for 5 seconds. So 1 round. That's not bad.
Mind over muscle.
1 damage followed by 2 damage. That sucks. I don't really want any of my melee people to go in there, though, so...
This will hurt.
Oh, no. Sela, shoot him.
The inheritance.
And now him.
My blade.
Awesome.
Time's not waiting.
Love them double kills.
It is finished. I'll go ahead.
Trap disabled. Some armors are worth a good amount of money, like breastplates are worth 50, but they weigh 30, so... These masterwork weapons, though, they're worth at least 100 each, more if they're cold iron and what have you.
We will win this war.
I'm taking more damage than I'm really comfortable with. I'm surprised.
A trivial matter.
Sweet. What else we got? A lesser sonic quiver and some... It says gloves. They're not human gloves. These are gloves for a pet. So pets, animal companions in this game, you can equip with gear, like bridles for armor and these kinds of weapons, like for gloves, paws. We're not going to be using any... Well, will we? Will I get a pet on somebody at some point? Like, there's an item. I think it's not here. No, it's in Dresden. There's an item in Dresden that lets you summon a Triceratops who is a pet. And I don't remember what its levels are tied to. If its levels are tied to your mythic level or if they're tied to something. The human body is a real treasure trove of invaluable ingredients. It is an alchemical laboratory all by itself, so to speak, ready for further research. Allow me to demonstrate some of the more impressive effects on you. And he cast Blur, because he's a dick. Who can I kill? Cultist, cultist, champion, archer, cultist, cultist.
A calculated risk.
Let's just whittle down their numbers a bit. Yeah, that was really useful. Congratulations. She can't charge anything. I am going to put her in here, though. I almost feel like just engaging these guys with her. But she really needs to attack something. If she's not attacking, her AC is lower. So I'm actually just going to put her, like, here, where anything that comes to the door has to go through her. And we'll put Darren right behind her. Not behind her. Beside her. We're going to want Lan sort of behind these guys. Ugh, I don't like that. 2 misses. Sweet. Nenio, who can you shoot? Who can your kitsune eyes see?
You should have listened to reason.
It's a start. We'll get there. And Lan, let's just move you in. Alright. Now the dick. What did he hit? Threw a javelin at Lort. You asshole.
No glory without risk.
Nice, he's rolling against 20, so that means I'm free to just kill him.
This should do it.
Almost 46 damage. I think if we did 50, we might have killed him. Shield of Faith. He just spent 2 turns buffing himself. I'm gonna kill half of his allies, and he just spent 2 turns buffing himself. You think Guild 3 is going to be out anytime soon? Honestly, I haven't been paying attention to the development of Guild 3 much in the last, like, 2 years plus. I don't know what the situation with the game is. So, might be interesting, though, if it's out soon.
I'll cut you wide open.
I don't think anybody is looking at the Guild 3 the way people look at, like, Mountain Blade, though. Or even, like, you know, Star Citizen. I think there's significantly less shits given about exactly when it's going to come out by most people. For the better or for the worse. We're going to do one channel here. I don't think we're going to do another. Unless we take a lot of damage. Nenio, double shots.
You're irrelevant.
Ooh. It's a 14 to hit him, really?
You won't survive me.
Oh my goodness. I need to thin their numbers out a bit, bro. I need to take guns out of play. Especially if they're gonna blind my people with bombs. Lan failed a saving throw, that's just to get out of the way of the bomb. Camellia succeeded. Cool. 2 shots.
Into the fray!
Miss. Miss against 16.
Let's try this way.
Miss to concealment. Let's just kill his allies, guys. Or not. They need to hit a 20. I need to get through their allies to get to him anyway, so...
The spirits demand your blood.
Camellia, start working on them. Channeling doesn't matter. I can't attack of opportunity a channeler because channeling does not provoke attacks of opportunity. The way you stack your party, you're practically begging for an AoE attack. Yes! Yes! Exactly. I just know what these guys happen to have, and I know what AoE attacks they have, and I know that the AoE attacks that they have, well, you know, they're noteworthy.
Precision
I also don't
and
care
grace.
too much about them. But I want to take advantage of my teamwork feats right now. If I happen to... I mean, I don't have Outflank. Outflank is the actual good teamwork feat. Precise Strike or whatever it is the shittier one. But if I do happen to get a crit, then being able to take some extra attacks is not the worst thing in the world. Alright. Yeah, let's just open the door up so Camellia can get in on him.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Second shot. Miss. Lan. So some astute among you might say, hey, if you had taken Cleave, you could probably kill 2 of these guys at this point. And to you, I say, fuck off.
Endure this.
5 versus 13. That's 2 blinds. I'm fine with that.
The light take you!
This will hurt.
6 versus 13. Remember, if we do actually hit him, we have to go up against concealment as well, because he is using blur. It's like I hit him for 46 or 48 or whatever damage, and then nobody else can hit the guy.
You are today's sacrifice.
Until Camellia.
I'll make short work of this.
Missed to concealment.
Mind over muscle.
Second shot. Very nice. Lan, let's
Make
clean
every
up.
strike count.
Yeah, this is cleanup now. Might as well shoot twice. We'd only get 1 shot if we shot at this guy. But,
Calculated risk.
oh my goodness, Lord, really? You're not blind. Lan and Darren are the blind ones.
Go for their hearts.
I'm okay with killing that and not getting
Out of my
adjacent
sight.
to this guy.
You should have listened to reason.
Do. Am I just not close enough to him? Well, I am blind as well, so that's a relevant thing. Yeah, he doesn't have
I'll
immunity.
remove this obstacle.
One shot. Lovely. Charge? Yeah, charge. Also, let's turn in. Oh my god, really? Charged for 20. He's at like 1 HP. There we go.
I know the way.
The real fun things are when we fight the fire demons and they have fireball, and I still cluster all my people up together to get fireballed. That's when we have some fun, guys. Dexterity belt. So we've got a couple options for what to do with this dexterity belt. I can wear it myself to get +1 to hit, or I could give it to Camellia to give her some AC and chance to hit, and damage, because she adds dexterity to her attacks. Eventually, Camellia, I want to have like the best dex belt I've got. Like, when we get one that gives like +4, she's going to have the +4, and we're going to have the +2 kind of thing. I am sort of tempted just to wear it myself, though, just for the plus to hit. Because when we hit very hard, and I would kind of like to continue to hit very hard. And I mean, we've got options of giving it to like Nenio or Sela as well, I suppose. Like, it's not like they can't use dexterity or anything.
It went splendidly.
Judging by the ingredients and devices, the alchemists of this laboratory were working on a very dangerous poison. Fortunately, they never got the chance to finish their experiments.
As it should be.
And there's a door.
A trivial matter.
So, this is one of the ways through this map. This door leads upstairs, and then there's a second way to get upstairs over on the other side of the map. You can take either of them. They both lead you to the same place ultimately. But I like to explore the entire map. I'm not trying to rush through it. So I feel like there might be a trap. No? So I think I'm going to explore the rest of this floor. And then I'll decide which door to take. At the top of these stairs, there's a door, and then through that door, there's a study that has a bunch of baddies in it. And there's some mean baddies. So if you're not ready for that, it could be a tough fight.
That is not far.
You could get your ass AoE handed to you, I think, too, potentially. So this is a magically sealed gateway. This is the entrance. Remember, we came down these stairs, and this was that storage closet. And this is that magically sealed door. So we got a way through now. And otherwise, we follow up this pathway for the time being. It's just a spear. Just a regular spear.
I'll go ahead.
Regular everyday loser spear. Wow, my allies are really far behind. Come on up here, thieflings. Careful, it's a trap. I'm surprised he managed to stop us from so far away. It might be harder than it seemed. Take your time, bro. It's not like I couldn't have just done this myself or anything. Forget the oops. We avoided certain deaths by a hair's breadth. So normally, most of the time that I come through here, I actually approach this from a different direction. And maybe we'll do that.
A success worthy of praise.
This is all the remains of some demon killed on the spot by powerful flame. It looks like a trap to protect the garrison, and it might still be active. Nope. We just took care of it thanks to that thiefling. We're gonna save here.
I know the way.
There's a puzzle in this room, and we might solve this puzzle through the magic of cheating. But I don't know, because I don't actually remember what order we have to hit these statues. But before that happens, we've got some very interesting stuff to do.
Oh, yes,
A
what?
bright future awaits us.
And that is potion up. Oh, come on. I'm trying to use these potions because I want to get my weight down, and these potions aren't going to be useful for much longer. Well, I guess they're always useful if you're willing to spend 20 minutes using 50 potions all at once. But their most uses right now. Howdy. Howdy, Coop. We'll say that instead. Thank you for the Prime sub. Fantastic to have you. I don't remember if, like, 9 months ago when I looked at this last, I might have added some badges. I might have added, like, D20s and D1s and D whatevers to my subscription badges. They might be there. I don't know, though. I'm not positive. That might be a thing, is what I'm trying to say. What we're going to do real quick here is bless.
Miss me already?
Oh, I always miss you, baby. We're blessing.
Follow my lead.
Praise Iomedae! Thank you for gracing your faithful servants with this vision, my lady. I love you. I love you like nothing and no one else. So there's a bunch of knights kneeling before a succubus, which is wearing nothing but a smirk. A naked succubus just smirking at people. And I love you, my children. All of you together, and each one separately. 1 year, one looked sick. Is that like the multicolored prismatic D20? No, it's a D20, but it says 12 on it. It's the number 12 on the D20. Goddess, I must confess a shameful sin. My thoughts about you, they are impure. Forgive me for my blasphemous words and base thoughts, but I can't help it. You are the most desirable of all women. No other goddess comes close to your beauty. Next to you, Sarenrae is a dull lamp, and Shelyn, dust beneath your feet. I don't know, man. Will you forgive me for loving you, and not only in this way a true believer should love his deity? I forgive you, my knight. I forgive you and I accept your love, but I see that you cannot forgive yourself. Your flesh craves punishment, so punish yourself. Wash away your sin with blood and earn my love, the divine and the carnal. So he walks up to her and he gouges his own eyes out for the sin of loving her beauty. These eyes which dared gaze upon you with lustful intent, take them, my goddess. Ah, succubi are so fucked up and so great at the same time. I accept your gift. Now, my knights, I want you to lick every... Wait, who's this? Blasphemers come to disturb our sacrament? Sacrament? Horrifying. I love this. Murmurs Camellia, unable to take her eyes off the scene before her. She nervously licks her lips. I think I'm gonna be sick. One thinks thou doth protest too much, Camellia. Sacrilege. She's making a mockery of what is most noble and good in us. Is this some kind of holy sacrament for you, beast? Yeah. We're gonna use Finian's Dispel magic to snap out of it because you've been bewitched. Da 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 da. Wait, what did you do to me? Give me back my eyes. How does he know? He's blind. He just gouged his eyes out. How does he know who he's facing? Camellia Jelly, yeah. For a sec, I thought it was your character ripping his eyes out. No, it's just this Crusader dude. Give me back my eyes! My faithful children, annihilate the heretic. Are you really going to raise your weapon against me? I am Iomedae after all. Don't listen to her. Nice. This is the first succubus we've encountered, right? In Act 2, we're going to encounter several more, and sometimes multiple together, and they can be pretty tough fights, especially if they happen to succeed in, whoa, boy, what the hell just happened? Hopefully, nothing really screwed up for you guys, and the stream was solid through that, other than the sound cutting out. But, little bit of a display glitch for me over here. Yeah, in Act 2, they're going to be a little bit tougher. Did we encounter... Oh, we did! We encountered one at the Tirabade residence, right? There was a succubus there. And, noteworthy, 18 spell resist, so we're never going to effing hit it with a spell. And 18 flat-footed defense, 10 touch defense, 14 flat-footed defense, 10 touch defense, 17 AC. So this one has a lot less AC than the one that at the Tirabade house. That one had like 24 AC or something, right? I can hit this one.
You're irrelevant.
Just like that. And you're right. She totally is irrelevant. Camellia can't charge that, so we'll just kill some of these poor, innocent recruits. Yeah. Glad getting charmed during his key boost,
I'll
right?
cut you wide open.
Oh, it's got a lot of HP left.
This should do it.
Oh, it doesn't have very much HP left. I love Vital Strike and Vital Force so much. Yeah, go kill your brothers in arms.
I will see to your demise.
12 versus 14. Can't even hit a 14.
The light. Take you.
Sucky Bussy Bus is down. And these guys are not relieved of their charm. Like, we gotta finish them. Sorry, guys.
You've crossed the wrong month.
Lan basically said it for me. Nenio, make him irrelevant.
Mind over muscle.
I said make him irrelevant, Nenio.
The spirits demand your blood.
Then give them his blood.
Let's try this way.
There we go. You need me to do 39 damage to him all in one shot? Yeah. Oh, I don't want the shield. The shields are too heavy. I'm picking up more potions. Sermon Extract. The scepter and orb are the hollow symbols of idle monarchs who lead lives of leisure, far removed from the world wound. It's not magic armor, right? Nobody's got magic armor here? It would seem not. The loot scoot. Prayer scroll. O Lady of Valor Iomade, may thy name live on in eternal glory. Apparently I have to run all the way from the back. Camellia can't just look at it. Let the righteous find their wisdom and the wise their reward. Okay, so I don't remember the order that this goes in, but honestly, I think we are going to solve this puzzle with the power of Google real quick. That is Gray Garrison statue puzzle. And let me just get a picture of these real quick. Because guys, didn't you know cheating is exactly how you get ahead in life? All right. So, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to want to hit this guy first. Then here. And you'll notice the pitch is going up. And then this guy at the bottom. I remember that one because I know you go 2, 3, 4. We do all this side together. And then it's this one. Okay.
That is not far.
You can't Google during a tabletop game. What are you talking about? Everybody's got an iPad nowadays. Besides, during a tabletop game, the party would have sat here arguing with each other for 45 minutes. The DM would have gotten fed up and said, you're supposed to get this anyway, because it's really just a trial and error thing that you keep doing until you get it. So I'm just going to give you enough hints until you figure it out on your own anyway. So it would get solved in a tabletop one after 45 minutes of arguing to each other one way or the other. That's not a +1. I don't want to be carrying that with me. I don't really want a spiked heavy shield. That's very heavy. Magical flail. I like flails. I like flails in D&D. They're a lot of fun. Flails are a weapon that I never really spent time with. A tower shield. No, too heavy, too heavy. I don't want to be carrying a tower shield with me. And they're not that expensive anyway. That's agile fists? Yeah, agile fists. I don't need it. And a barding. A latent harness, if we had a animal companion. Ugh. So much loot because I'm not looting armor. It's like sacrilege to me. I hate seeing loot still on the ground like that. So if you remember, we were coming up this hallway and I said I usually come a different way. I usually go through the succubus chamber first. So I've already cleared this trap. But there's another trap.
What manner of secret are you?
The secret kind of secret. This one is inside of there.
No mistakes. They'll never see me coming.
And there's a baddie bad inside of there. A full-on, straight-up baddie. Just like the kind you find on Omegle. 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 That shitty app from, like, 2.5 decades ago that people still use.
This we will be victorious.
Goodbye, Mr. Cambion Rogue.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Assholes! How did they detect me? Did they hear me? Did my allies reveal themselves? Like, what the hell? Camellia, go here. Don't trigger the trap. Follower walked over the trap? I mean, the trap is still active, though. Like, it didn't go off. Those are the ones that I really hate seeing here. Lord, you're using your turn to disarm this trap.
It is finished.
And then you can move over here and shoot things next turn. Nenio! If you please, crush this asshole. Non-party. Yeah, like they don't set off traps though, the non-party allies. So why did they detect that? I only get one shot if I shoot him, but I really want him dead.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Damn. Can I get 2 shots on... I can get 2 shots on the bard.
Guide my blade.
Sweet. That gets rid of that, so that's excellent. Doesn't even show me, you know, a diagram for the charge. Sure. Darren, get in here. Can you attack? No, you can't get that far. It's fine. Your job is not to attack. Your job is to bait AoE. Clearly.
You are today's sacrifice.
And they will AoE. These 2 guys are going to hit us with mass inflict slight wounds or mass inflict wounds. Like, it's worse than channel. It's worse than channel negative energy. Oh, you dick! Yep. That happened. Take 5. Kill him. At least Lort can defend himself in that sense. Except when a giant minotaur is charging at him. He got himself killed by a giant minotaur already. 2 shots, 2 shots.
You're irrelevant.
Make him irrelevant then. Damn it. Oh, that was fortunate.
Into the fray.
Apparently Lort is a fortunate one. a fortunate son. These Cambion were born to wave the flag.
Endure this.
Sweet. I mean, yeah, okay. No guarantee that Lord's gonna kill him this turn. Okay, Camellia can hit though, right?
Go
Yeah.
for their hearts!
That is the beautiful thing about her not wearing armor. The fact that she can go very, very far.
Do it.
All right, there we go. Yeah, sure, loot all this. Wasn't a magic piece of armor, was it? No. A dagger. Masterwick scimitar. I'll take a longsword, I suppose. Bow. Okay. I mean, that fight wasn't that bad. It went well. We didn't really take any damage. We didn't really use any consumables or any of our cooldowns. So, I'm not that worried about it. It's just that could have gone a lot better.
I'll go ahead.
And by a lot better, I mean effing flawlessly. So this is that door back around to the entrance again. This is the room we came up in. And we came into here, and this was that sealed door. Are there two demons here in here that we put to sleep, or is that... No. Different room? Go in there. Fuck. There is two demons. Destined priests, get in there. Sweet. And again, no point using coup de grace.
This enemy approaching.
Let's just shoot them.
Save the last one for me.
Can't hide from me.
What do we got here? Shitty armor and a spoon. There is no spoon. Gross. You know, hidden treasure room behind a perception check bookcase in the wall, and it doesn't have anything like cool in it.
Well, hello there.
That, on the other hand, oh, never mind. Also nothing cool in it. Okay, so we can go up this way. This is the other route up to the second floor, or we can go up the way over here behind the bookshelf. There is a tough fight if we go up this way, so let's take that. And let's see how it goes. We're in pretty good shape. There's definitely AoE over this way, though. We will definitely face some AoE nonsense. But if I get initiative on them and I get the jump, I might be able to kill some things before anything matters.
Follow my lead.
I don't feel like I need a prayer here. Especially since I only have one prayer.
Now what is that?
Should I possibly bless, though?
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
I've got 2 blesses and a prayer to go.
Rules are made to be broken.
I mean, I can channel once. My channeling is going to get a lot more effective once we get mythic channeling and a phylactery.
Skip the pleasantries.
It's going to get ridiculously good, but... I'm going to use resist fire. And that is 10 minutes? Yeah, 10 minutes. And I don't think I'm going to bless. I think Camellia might be able to deal with the
heartbeat quickens.
with anything that we need AC for. This guy right here. That's a Brimmerak, right? Yeah. He's gonna want to fireball our ass. So Camellia, get into the thick of things. Engage this demon. Try and prevent him from charging me. They've got a cleric, an archer. This Brimarack is the biggest threat here.
A calculated risk.
That Brimarack is fucking dead. Okay, and he just took a glaive attack. So, yeah, I think we're okay, guys. I don't think this room is going to be that big of a threat to us anymore.
The light, take you!
Second shot. Oh, 2 shots, 1 kill.
You should have listened to reason.
Precision and grace.
Was the biggest threat, yes. That is the thing. When you have somebody with improved initiative and maxed out dex and is likely to roll first, even if we don't get a surprise round, like this fight we never got a surprise round. And he just happens to be able to do like 50 fucking damage with 1 attack at level 5. Sometimes the big threats aren't as big of a threat anymore, especially when they're glass cannons.
Make every strike count.
Doesn't matter. Level 6 is going to be useful. Lan is full-on martial, right? Like, he's a full-on fighter. So at level 6, he's going to get his second attack. And I'm looking forward to that
spirits demand your
a
blood.
lot. Camellia needs a little bit longer to get her second attack.
This should do it.
And we, of course, are never going to use a second attack.
The inheritor.
I mean,
Guide my blade.
I guess if I'm fighting real trash where a normal attack should kill them, I could turn Vital Strike off to get my second attack when I have the ability to do it. But why? That seems like a waste to me. 24.
A failure is just a step to a success.
It is a tattered, blood-spattered drawing. Damn. Wasn't expecting a failure there. What did we actually roll? I have plus 12 modifiers on a DC 24, so it's only a 12, but we rolled a natural 1. Natural 1 isn't a critical fail in D&D or Pathfinder, except in attack rolls and in D&D 5th edition, at least, in death saving throws. It's a critical fail as well. But there's no such thing as a critical success or critical fail in any other context in these games. But a lot of the times home groups will play that way. And what I really dislike is like when you have a critical fail and the DM just like does something terribly, terribly, terribly awful to you as a result of it. Like I feel like it breaks a lot of it breaks a lot of the, oh, I'm doing cool things. I'm having a cool time. I'm having a fun time. I'm doing cool things. Like, yeah, maybe you shoot something and it gets awful close to your ally and they roll a dexterity saving throw, and if they fail the dexterity saving throw, One second, please. I hope. I'm going to proceed. It looks like we're good to go here, but it looks like we just had a catastrophic failure of the stream, and it just died out completely. But it looks stable to me now, so I am going to proceed. Yeah, anyway, we were talking about D&D and DM's roles and critical fails and critical successes, but I feel like I kind of got interrupted and sidetracked by that.
They will
Damn!
break against our resolve.
We're not flat-footed at least, so that's good. And Camellia's in the front.
Let's try this way.
Ooh, 49 damage did not kill. Did not kill, 49 damage. Okay. That's the Desnans going into stealth. It's fine. Daijobu. Camellia.
You are today's sacrifice.
was really choppy for a moment. Well, if it was only really choppy, that's okay. It looked to me like it was complete and utter total collapse. Like,
Mind over muscle.
I was concerned for a second that the internet completely died in its entirety.
No glory without risk.
No stutter or buffering for you? Cool.
I'll make short work of this.
I mean, I'm happy to hear that.
This will hurt.
These guys don't have masterworks, I don't think. No, they just got long spears. Long spears, well, they're a reach weapon, and they're usually one of the most lackluster reach weapons. I like the Fauchard. If I can't have the Fauchard, I like the glaive. I like cool reach weapons. The long spear is one of the more lackluster reach weapons, but the Cavalier has a lot of buffs if they're using a long spear. Like, a long spear, I think, is the only reach weapon that's considered, I'm doing air quotes here, a lance-like weapon, and they have abilities that affect them using lance-like weapons. What was the light effect when Sealess first shot hits? That is
Rely on me.
a Slayer thing. That is called Studying Target. You can study a target as a movement action, or later on you can do it as like a swift action and so on and so forth. But you also study a target whenever you deal sneak attack damage to it. So Sealess first hit happened to apply sneak attack damage, and that automatically studied the target for her. It almost looks like a paladin smiting the target, eh? Except the light isn't as big, I don't think. I think it's a little bit smaller of a light effect. But you see that quite often. When you play with a Slayer, at least. And I am considering taking one level in Slayer just so we get study target, so when I sneak attack I get that extra, the bonus from the study target. Because I could take 11 levels in Rowdy Rogue, 1 level in Slayer, because the 12th level, real quick aside, I take 11 levels, the 11th level is a sneak attack level, the 12th level is not a sneak attack level. So I take 11 levels in Rowdy Rogue, I get Greater Vital Strike, then I take 1 level in Slayer, and I get Study Target, and then I go hard into Vivisectionist, because right at level 1 in Vivisectionist you pick up Sneak Attack again, right? So I would continue my Sneak Attack right where I left off at level 13, and I'd finish off with Alchemist and Sneak Attacks, and then I'd have Study Target available to me as well. So I'm considering doing that, and then I would finish with 16 Bab as well, I think, right? If I take 1 level in Slayer, and then everything else I take is a 3/4 Bab, I should finish with 16 Bab? I might not, though, because it's always level 1 of the 4. So level 1 you don't get it, level 2, 3, and 4 you get a Bab, level 5 you don't, level 6, 7, and 8 you do. So I would not get it on the Alchemist level, level 13 I would not get Bab for. So I would get it at, I would not get 5, then 1, 2, 3, I would not get 9, 2, I would get 1 at Slayer, then Alchemist picks up at 13, which I think is where I would not get it again, right? So I think I would end up with 16 Bab. I hate doing the math on multi-classing and what base attack bonus you're going to end with. It is so frustrating. 20 DC mobility. I mean, I have 14. She has 13. And we have 13 there as well.
I can't.
Okay, so here's the thing. By failing that, all that happens is we go downstairs. Right? So I am willing to fail that once. Like, I'm willing to say I just failed that. I fell downstairs. I took a little tickle of damage. I am not going to fail that again. We took a bit of fatigue, too, because it took us time. So we are going to save outside of this, and we are not going to fail that mobility check again. I was willing to fail that once for the narrative purpose and for the, oh, you know, save scumming the thing.
This is not possible.
But I am not failing this check multiple times. Not on a DC 20. Should dick around with an animal companion druid on a party member you won't use endgame. Can use all that animal gear. See, the problem with animal... I'd have to do it from level 1. Like, the problem with animal companions in Pathfinder, this game is a little bit better because there are some animal companions you can get on the mythic track, and those are tied to your mythic level. But your animal companion's level is tied to your level.
It is finished.
In that class. In the class that gave you the animal companion, right? So if you only take 1 level to get an animal companion, that animal companion is going to be useless. You could take the boon companion, which adds 4 levels to them, but then they're like level 5, so they're still useless. So you have to keep taking levels in that class. But yeah, if I do it on a party member I won't use, like I could do like, what is it, a Sylvan Sorcerer gets an animal companion, or a Druid, or a Ranger. They don't get it to level 4, I suppose, but... Or, you know, Sacred Huntsmaster, or so many... Magic Essence! I just have to level them up completely with that animal companion. This page depicts a woman in full armor holding her sword aloft toward the sky. The inscription reads, Yaniel of Dresden, the Holy Martyr. And let's head back.
A trivial matter.
Yeah, it's trivial now, ain't it? Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. It's time to meet Mom and ask her if we're allowed to go out and play.
So many plans and hopes have gone up in smoke along with this city, and so many are still yet to burn. Soon.
Arilu Vorlesh here in Canabris. I do not fancy meeting her in battle. If my eyes did not deceive me, we just saw the most hated person in all of Mendev, Arilu Vorlesh herself. If you recall, Arilu Vorlesh, when we were talking to Nenio and Nenio was quizzing us, she asked us what is Arilu Vorlesh's title. She was the architect of the world wound. She's like the witch, succubus, witch demon who created the world wound, like created this blighted area of the world where it meets the abyss and the demons and all of this stuff happen. And I've said several times in multiple sessions now that other than us, I feel that she is the sort of central character of this game. Other than us. And my waifu Camellia. I feel that Arilu Vorlesh is sort of the central character of this game.
I'll go ahead.
Okay. So this kicks us back out into this hallway. So you remember, this is the way we have to go up to get to the stone. And if we go out here, this is broken in, and then there's a door here. But there is something really, really effing cool here that we want to do, and I think it is, where is it? It's this door right here, I think.
I know the way.
Guys, you remember in Blackwing Library when we met the cultists and we were all like, praise Baphomet, and we told them to go rig the library in the Grey Garrison with all of the fire that they had? Hey, who dragged all these barrels in here? Stop! You can't come in here. I was ordered to rig everything in here. A fine trick. Keep it up and I might invite you to join our club. What the right? Man. First time I experienced that, I was just like, yes. Yes. This is the best mythic path in the game. This is just regular half plate. Yeah, like 50 pounds for 150 bucks. It's worth a lot, but God, I don't want to carry armor on me. Maybe when I get a couple more bags of holding. Well, one more. We will get another bag of holding. It's going to be a little bit. The sacred image depicts a man dressed in a robe and holding a wand. The inscription reads Zacharias of Canabras, the holy martyr, or Zacharias. So again, this is like the 4th time we've heard about this guy. This is the guy with, he's the necromancer with the necromancer's wand. And his wand is an item that you need in order to go down the Lich mythic path. Oh, you can pick this lock. I am tempted to like save scum that lock, ladies and gentlemen. I think we can actually get it the easy way though. Where does this open? This is the door out into this hall. Yeah, okay. So this is out into that main hallway again. But we want to go up this way first. And save. Because there is another tough fight in the area. Is it this room? It might be this room, maybe it's not.
Follow my lead.
No, it's not this room.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Elven notes from the Grey Garrison, though. We know the storyteller wanted these. So let's grab those for him. I'm surprised we didn't get a little quest update when we picked that up. Because we know that he wants them, like he gave us that quest.
What a discovery.
Cool.
As it should be.
That's it in here, nothing? Okay. There might be like a key to this in the other room. I don't remember.
That is not far.
In any case, I do have to come
Time's
back
not
this way,
waiting.
so we can try and pick that lock later.
Let's have some fun.
I don't think I needed to kill him. I think the Desnans actually take care of this for me. Shit, maybe I should have just moved in. Desnans. Damn.
Mind over muscle.
I think if I hadn't attacked them, the Desnans would have come and put these demons to sleep.
Into the fray!
Damn, miss. That might have been a little bit too premature of me.
Wide open. You should have listened to reason.
Good hit. Good hit. Not quite as good as the other one, but good hit.
Out of my sight.
Versus 20, I'd like to see that. Versus 19 on that one, though.
This will hurt.
Yeah, eradicated him with 44 damage. I love that. Oh, he had less HP, didn't he? Crap, I should have shot this one.
The light! Take you!
My bad, guys. My bad.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, don't tell me they're going to do it now. Okay. The scripted thing for them to put them to sleep happened, but I'd already killed them, so it just never fired. I guess. I suppose that's what happened.
I'll go ahead.
Alright. So, this is the way up. Way over on this side. If we had gone up the other alternate route, this is where it would have kicked us out. This is where the painting is. Yeah. Okay. So this is another one of those things that you can clear corruption with if you happen to rest. If you rest, you're going to pick up corruption. I haven't rested. I don't intend to rest, so this is going to do nothing for me. But I'll use it, and we'll clear any corruption we happen to have.
I know the way.
Just for the hell of it. I think there's a battle inside this door. I feel like there's definitely a battle inside of this door.
Follow my lead.
Oh, come on, party. You can do... Like, why are you so bad at this, party?
As it should be.
Okay, just this much. Yeah, there we go. A new batch of living hearts for my rituals is finally here. Like, I don't think you can surprise these guys. I think this is one of those scripted encounters where you're always going to start off on the same foot. And this guy's got some rangers. So there's him, Jeslyn, him or her. Then we've got a couple of Cambion rangers, Cambion fighters, two abracandilus, and then two of these shares as well. So it's a fight. Let's start from scratch.
A calculated risk.
And just start annihilating things. Make things go away.
The Inheritor.
Oh, come on.
My blade.
2 hits would have been fantastic there.
You're irrelevant.
I would have loved to have taken 2 things out immediately on turn 1. Oh, come on. See, she takes an entire turn casting buffs on her, and she might even take another turn casting buffs on her. That's why I was hoping to have at least 2 or 3 things dead on turn number 1. Party as it should be. Yes. It's like they're not supposed to be bad at it. They have the numbers to be good at it. They're just not doing it. They're not doing what I'm telling them to do. I don't like when they have better than 20, and he's gonna... Oh, he's not sundering her. Well, he just got F'd. Okay, double sunder. He tried a maneuver next to my land, who just said, F your maneuver, I'm gonna wreck your face. So, that's always fun. Should I go for her? Should I go for her? Go for her. Yeah, we're gonna take the shot. Good hit, 32 damage. So what do we roll against? We rolled against an AC of 16. That's not bad, considering I have plus 11. So all I really need is a 5 to hit her. So we're definitely taking shots on her, because she's a threat I want to take out. But we did 32 damage, and 32 damage is that much of her HP. So... Also, like, a metric F-ton of acid resistance. Holy crap. Can I get 2 shots on her? I can't get any shots on her. So we'll take shots on things that I can shoot. And that I'm likely to kill.
To the fray.
Sweet. Nenio, you can get 1 shot on her, 1 shot on that, 2 shots on this dude.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Okay. 2 damage is not great, but it'll do. I don't have Spell Strike. Since I don't have Spell Strike, I am going to get hit with an attack of opportunity if I do this. But I'm still tempted to do this. I can hit that one too. And I can hit that ranger as well.
Yes.
Or maybe I won't. Never mind me, I'm apparently just a dumbass. Oh, it's not Spell Strike. That's why. No, we still get Spell Combat. We don't get Spell Strike, so we can't attack with a spell. We still do get Spell Combat, though, so I can still cast a spell and get an attack off. I'm an idiot, guys. I mixed the 2 abilities in my head there, and I shouldn't have.
The spirits demand your blood.
Curse of Weakness. She's holding the spell Curse of Weakness, so...
You won't survive me.
Rather than get hit by that and take ability damage and all this nonsense, I think I would like to just kill her. That would be great if we could just kill her. Or crowd controller. If she steps into the grease and falls, that'd be hilarious.
Your demise.
Wow, we hit. He doesn't fall either. He doesn't fall either. Oh, you assholes. Nobody fell. Nobody's fallen. My God. How does nobody fall?
Let's try this way.
It's another 37 damage. Okay. Do you have shots on her yet? Just one. Just one shot on this guy? I thought you had two.
The light take you!
Ah. I definitely want volume of fire, whoever you shoot at.
Listen to reason.
Good. Good. We're spitballing, but we're getting there. We are spitballing, but we are getting there.
You are today's sacrifice.
Damn. Well, I think somebody's getting cursed, ladies and gentlemen. 20. No, not yet.
Endure this!
Oh, really?
Precision and grace.
Well, this grease puddle has been very ineffective so far, considering it was on 4 targets and another one walked into it. At least we knocked 1 down. Oh, we knocked 2 down. Okay, okay. I still think it's relatively ineffective, but it is better than I thought.
This will hurt.
Sweet. The light giveth and the light taketh. Yes, exactly.
No glory without risk!
See how once we take out the big threat, everything literally just falls apart? Like their entire team unravels?
Mind over muscle.
They just die one after the other all of a sudden. So this guy's on the ground, and we have a very good chance of just killing him. He is not helpless right now, so we can't just coup de grace him. And even if we did coup de grace provokes attacks of opportunity. We can't just attack him, though, and we'll get a reaction attack on him when he stands up. So let's attack this guy.
Go for their hearts.
Damn.
Make every strike count.
That didn't kill him. Wow. We might actually hit here,
I'll
though.
make short work of this.
Yeah, it was against 11, though. The odds were not in our favor to hit that. Sweet. Would have been better if you fell, though. He died to the attack of opportunity.
A calculated risk.
And let's just blow up some rangers.
The inheritor, guide my blade!
Second shots, no. This one,
I'll remove this obstacle.
I'm going to dispel the grease puddle. And then we'll move up to this ranger. I think these guys have the ability to shoot without provoking an attack of opportunity. But if they don't...
You've crossed the wrong mountain.
Oh, right, there was one on the ground. Oh, well. This poor fool thought he could fight us.
This will do it.
And I exploded him with a point-blank arrow. Sorry, bro.
The light take you!
You fell blunder to the greatest error in RPGs.
You should have listened to reason.
Never go against the player character when death is on the
I'll
line.
cut you wide open.
Okay, we got a key. Hopefully that's for that magic door. I don't remember if it is or not. A scythe, the dark glowing scythe. God, that would be brilliant for a Lich playthrough, right? Enhancement +2 scythe. 1d3 negative energy and target must pass a reflex saving throw or suffer an additional 1 negative energy damage each round. A Lich with a scythe is just so thematic. This is a natural armor +2. And that's resistance +2. So we got some upgrades, ladies and gentlemen. A mithril full plate +1 would be even better, but I just picked up an armor that I didn't want to pick up. And let's check out this stuff. A spoon. And 12 wooden spoons.
A trivial matter.
Sweet. Okay. Is that everything that's in here? I think that might be all. That's just all the bodies again. There's nothing over here. Let's go check out this obviously not a door that has a blood stain leading into it. But it's definitely not a door, guys.
The world's not ending just yet.
Huh? Oh, yes.
Matricium Turinos. Matricium Turinos.
There's no chance this could be a door. Oh, hey, it was a door. Mundane leather armor, a biography extract. She chanced to fight in the same ranks as the angelic host. The radiant Lariel fought alongside her, and his sword, wrought not from metal, but as though from light itself, struck down the demons like a sunbeam banishing shadow. One of the monsters felled the warrior with a wicked blade, but the light-bringing Targona, setting aside her formidable hammer, closed the warrior's wound with a gentle touch. So is this talking about the fight where Lariel was attacked by Descari that when we picked up the sword we sort of saw happen? Because if it is, that's kind of cool. If it isn't, you know, that's just shit. It's shit, and it's a waste of my time otherwise. Bulky pick. Enhancement +1. If it confirms a critical hit, they become fatigued for 1d3 rounds. Cool. Not gonna use it.
I'll go ahead.
But I will sell it, and selling magic items is a great source of money. Okay, is that it? Almost. We do have a magic seal to go through that hopefully I have the key for now. If I don't, I'm picking the lock. I think we might be save scumming this lock if I have to pick this lock. Oh, I am picking it.
This is not possible.
Really? I think we might be save scumming this lock if I have to pick this lock, but I will be willing to use my lock picks to do so. I don't remember how you get in this door without picking it. But a 40% chance is reasonable.
Not possible.
And the game does not preserve random seeds, so save scumming is totally a thing that we can do here. I am going to continue to use lockpicks to make this happen, though I'm not going to try and just like 10% save scum this for free. I am committed. I will use a resource to make this happen.
This is not.
And by that, I mean I'm going to give it one more chance to use a resource to make this happen, and if it doesn't work, I'm just going to move on, because F that. I don't want to sit here reloading games all night. Like I said, we're not going to save scum much in this game, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of the time I'm going to take the results we get, but I'm going to do a... You know what? Hold on. Am I carrying...
I know what to do. I'll go ahead. A trivial matter.
A trivial matter indeed.
I know the way.
That, what we used there was the
Time's not
accessory we found in Market Square inside that house. The signet of House Vespertilio, which once per day, you can choose any skill, rub the token, and get a +5 circumstance bonus to that skill for 1 hour. So we just picked up a +5 to trickery for an hour. Okay. I mean, if I had somebody who could learn stone skin from a scroll, that would be awesome. Otherwise, I mean, that probably wasn't worth wasting time on. Let's take a peek at this axe, though. Where the hell is it? Here. This is a Mordant War Axe, Dwarven War Axe, enhancement +1. This +1 Dwarven War Axe deals an additional 1d3 acid damage on hit. Oh, that would have been super useful against the person who had like 45 acid resistance or something like that.
Follow my lead.
So glad that I got that item. Let's open this door real quick. It's locked. Oh, do I have to hit a lever to open it? Maybe I have to hit a lever to open that.
I am prepared.
All right, see you later, Jack. Have a good trip. Safe drive tomorrow. You've got like 6 days of it left,
They'll never
so
see me coming.
I hope it all goes smoothly for you.
What a find.
Indeed.
As it should be.
Let's disarm this. Okay, there's no enemies in here. There's an enemy in this room, though, I
It is
think.
finished.
All right, disarmed.
That is not far. No mistakes.
No mistakes, other than my allies following me into here. There is a Minotaur in here. Think I could do this without Camelia's help?
Let's try. Our victory is certain.
Well, the Minotaur's alive, so that's not good. Hey, Lan! Don't hit the trap. You're crossing the Mississippi tomorrow. Ooh. All right. I don't expect it'll be a particularly memorable experience, but maybe it will be. Hopefully it's not a bad experience in any case. Let's cluster up for AoE.
This will hurt.
Oh yeah! Hey, Dretches. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna run over here so that you can't hit me this turn. Ah, there's a Cambion Rouge in there as well. Let's threaten him.
The Inheritor.
Nice.
Guide my blade.
Wow, I wasn't expecting to get that guy dead yet, but I am happy to do it. No, I'm gonna leave that open for Camellia. Darren, you stay here. A fighter. There's obviously a bard in there. Yeah, bard and a couple of dretches, at least a couple of dretches. But we took out the nasty.
I'll cut you wide open.
Sweet. Nenio, can you clean that up?
You're irrelevant.
And this guy? Well, I mean, you hit that guy. You didn't do much damage, though. Okay, so they got a ranger as well. 3 dretches. Can I take 5 and get out of their range? No, take 5. Strictly take 5. No. I can get out of the range of most of them, though. So do that, and then kill him, and we'll take an attack of opportunity from this dretch.
A calculated risk.
No, we won't. Never mind me. Apparently we got out of range.
You've crossed the wrong mob.
Nice. Multi-kill time.
No glory
Damn.
without risk.
Well, 1 kill time. Ooh, we took a hit there. 10 damage. Nasty. Since we are just a rogue, we only have 33 HP right now. I'm not sure you're going to get an answer tonight, Ramek. He's probably gone already. But if you hold the question for tomorrow or, you know, one of the next 6 days,
The spirits demand your blood.
maybe you'll hear something back.
Mind over muscle.
No hit. Good. I need to move again. Do I have a shot? I do not, so we kill him.
This should do
Or
it.
attempt to, I suppose. Sweet. Lan. Without triggering the trap, get in here.
You won't survive me.
Yeah, I want you to creep a little bit closer. I don't care that you're a reach user. You're allowed to get a little bit closer. You're still melee, even if you're a reach.
Into the fray!
Nice. Switches to his daggers. That's good. Just stay put. Camellia. Nice and carefully. Don't turn on any
You are
traps.
today's sacrifice. Go for their hearts.
And Nenio. Come on. You can move where I'm telling you. You don't have to do any kind of weird glitchy stuff. Right there. Can you shoot? You can.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Where the hell is the trap? Oh god, it's so far away. Okay, never mind that. Let's just kill.
Let's try this way.
We need to commit an MDK, a murder death kill.
Endure this.
Yeah, see, they definitely don't trigger that.
Ready for
And
anything.
thank goodness, because if they did, this would not be pleasant. Oh, he is here.
Interesting. A trivial matter.
A bright future awaits us.
Cool.
What a discovery.
I'll get back to that in a moment. I want to loot these guys first. Great axes actually weigh a lot, and they're not worth a lot of money, so I might drop that. But for now, it's a weapon. I'll keep it.
I'll go ahead.
This was actually a relatively tough fight in here. I know it's deceptive, but with a trap here, especially since most people don't play on turn-based, most people play on real-time with pause, a trap here is very likely to trigger on your party to deal damage to them, and then the number of people in here, especially with that Minotaur, are very likely to be potentially deadly. But we lured them out. We dispatched them sort of in order, one at a time, and dealt with the situation. Shield of Faith, just a potion for me to sell. Okay. Next room. I know there's spoons everywhere. You think the only thing that the people at this garrison have are spoons. It's like they eat cereal all day long. Or oatmeal or porridge or
Focus
something.
on the goal.
Transformed crusaders, they look an awful lot like ghouls or something to me.
This will hurt.
They don't have their tongue sticking out, so maybe not ghouls, but
Save the last one for me.
in any case, we're gonna smoke them. Do any of my characters have a pipe? Do I have a pipe? No. Well, I am going to assume that Darren probably has a pipe and he probably smokes it. So we are going to stick these guys in Darren's pipe and smoke them. There's a lot of them, and there is definitely a ghoul stalker here, so there is a ghoul.
You should have listened to reason.
Second shot? No, that was our sneak attack round. We don't get a second shot. Wow, he could actually charge something with heavy armor? Let's try it. No. No charge. It clearly said he could, but I guess we got hung up as soon as we went in.
The Inheritor, guide my
Nice
blade.
kill. He's got to have a pipe, right? There's no way he doesn't have a pipe.
A calculated risk.
33 damage. A little bit low for us, but Also, no sneak attack dice. And it was still half his health. Like, that's respectable considering this is sort of a mini boss encounter. Both tobacco and crack. I agree.
I'll cut you wide open.
He definitely has both. Let's dispatch the ones that are threatening us right now. Man, Nenio sometimes does great, and sometimes she just does nothing. And that's because she has no strength, right? Her strength is 0, so she's not getting a bonus to strength, whereas everybody else who shoots a composite longbow is at least applying their strength bonus to their attacks. Nenio is just getting her roll, so she can get an 8, and she doesn't have deadly aim either, so she never gets the bonus for that. But she does have sneak attack, so when she gets a sneak attack, she does damage. When she doesn't get to sneak attack, she just does not do damage. Yeah, come and get me. If you think you are hard enough.
No glory without risk!
Second shot missed. That's kind of lame. Land. That's an
Make
attack.
every strike count.
Like 50 damage? No, 20. Still respectable. I am going to kill him because I think he, even though he's low on HP, I think he actually has more HP than either of these guys.
This should do it.
54. Would have liked that in my first attack.
The spirits demand your blood.
Can you clean this guy up, Nenio? 2 shots.
You're irrelevant.
High rolls? No, low roll. Low roll. And reduced as well. Sucks. Sucks a donkey.
Into the fray!
Cool. Chainmail. Lots of chainmail. The ghoul even didn't have magic armor. Ugh, gross. What's my weight look like? Okay, yeah, we're heavy. We're heavily encumbered. It's a good thing I haven't been picking up much armor, except this one I accidentally picked up, because we would definitely be way overweight. We might even have taken fatigue points by now. And I don't like taking fatigue. 24 religion. What is his religion at? 17. Respectable.
See? I'm indispensable.
Sure you are. Let's cleanse this shithole of zombie corpses, please. And now this becomes another place that we can remove corruption. So again, if we had to rest like... This is the 3rd place in the Grey Garrison where we can remove corruption. I think for that to matter, we would have had to arrest it like 3 times to get 1 level of corruption. So we would have had to have rested 9 times in here, I think, for this to matter. And obviously we're not resting at all, so... We're still taking it. Don't get me wrong.
Follow my lead.
I just think it's stupid.
Why did you drag me here, you wench?
Hey, voice
To
acting.
mock me one last time? Go on, finish me! Drink my blood, devour my soul! Just get on with it. Let me die at last.
Sounds like a confession of love to me, Staunton.
Staunton, light of my life, don't be so silly. I could never hurt you. I brought you away from the battle to save you. My love, you don't belong in this grubby city where everyone hates you. Come away with me. You know I have always loved you.
I think Minago might be 3rd best girl for me. Obviously, Camellia. Camellia, my waifu. But I'm a big fan of Arushale as well. Like, if Camellia didn't exist, I would be 100% invested in Arushale and her story. But I'm kind of appreciating the Minago sometimes too.
You lying filth! You have the gall to say that to my face? But it was you. It was all you. You're the reason I lost everything. You're the reason why everyone despises me!
Also, the succubus queen, like the demon queen of like the succubi, I like her too. She's an awesome character, and she has a really interesting interplay with Ember, where you have the chance, like Ember has the potential to solve all of the world's problems. Like, literally everything that's wrong with the world and this war, Ember has the capacity in her to solve it just by caring about people and healing them and taking care of them. It's amazing. And the Demon Queen of the Succubi, as a result of that storyline, she's sort of maybe 4th best girl for me. Maybe 3rd best, competing with Monago.
So it was me who brought shame upon you in front of the people you called friends? It was me who mocked you year after year, spat on you, forced you to do dirty, demeaning work like you were a drudge, and not the bravest of knights. No, it was all of them, the Crusaders and their witless queen. If you remember the day Dresden fell, I asked you to be its new ruler. You refused, of course, you and your principles. But look what's become of you.
What a pathetic scene. Look what love has reduced him to. Then again, love is always a calamity of some kind. A shipwreck.
Are you the rocks or the ship?
I sense the trap in your question. I take it you cast me in the role of the ship? You think I am doomed to be dashed against the rocks? And who will play the lucky rocks, I wonder? But to answer your question, I see myself as the wind. All this drama is beneath me.
Good answer, sir. Good answer.
I'm sorry to say that there is truth in the demon's words. The Crusaders really have treated him terribly. I say this as a criminal who has been forgiven by other knights of Iomade. But like all demons, she has built a mountain of lies and deception upon this one grain of truth.
Yeah, Sela's default background is a pickpocket. Like, Sela, and you've noticed that throughout this so far, Sela has always, like, been the lawful good voice of Iomade, but she's always had, like, this opinion in her mind where she always almost kind of gives us the idea that she doesn't agree with the lawful good choice, and she agrees with something else, and she's capable of independent, broad thought, which generally speaking, paladins and inquisitors are not capable of. I'm not saying that they're, you know, frat boys playing Halo all day, but they're certainly not the brightest thinkers.
My offer still stands. Come away from here, my love. You will rule Dresden as a king, and I will be your queen.
You'll make a great couple, the eyeless queen and the brainless king.
See? Your life is one big joke to these ungrateful swine. They'll mock you either way, whether you're miserable and alone, or happy with me.
Oh, I'll be seeing you in my Lich playthrough, Staunton.
I can picture your idea of happiness quite vividly. Staunton in chains while you extract his innards one by one.
Camellia wets her dried
I
lips.
suppose all your relationships end that way.
Oh my god, Camellia just had a moment of common ground with a demon, and it's so hot. He's totally broken.
Dearest, it's all right. I'm here. We'll never be parted again. Let's go. Come.
Get back!
Still playing hard to get, I see.
Curses! Stubborn as a mule. Never mind, my pet. Never mind. You won't get far. You will kiss this scratch and beg for forgiveness. You will be mine. Wholly, eternally, and willingly.
Nice. Still playing hard to get with her. Oh, Staunton.
Anything new?
Exactly. Exactly, Ramek. I'm gonna do a quick heal here. I think we actually get a full rest. Like, I think we're gonna go through a story thing when we go upstairs, but I think we actually get a full rest. We fully heal and get all of our spells and abilities back and lose any fatigue we had, which is bonkers to me, but maybe that's a reason to actually take all this shit with me. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take it all. Take it all, Staunton. Take it all. We're super over encumbered now, guys. Like, maxi pad over encumbered. And actually, we got so over encumbered, we got fatigued. We got fatigued before Darren got fatigued. We're carrying 2,000 pounds. We're carrying an entire horse armor on us. 2,000 pounds. Our bag of holding carries 100 pounds in it, so we're carrying 1,900 pounds across the 6 of us. Oh, there's a Minotaur here, isn't there? Ooh. I'm encumbered and fatigued against a Minotaur.
Let's have some fun.
This will be fun. Can I hit it?
Let's try this way.
I still hit it. Yeah. Let's just take care of that fatigue situation, shall we? I didn't want to use Nenio's restorations because Nenio has a bow and can actually do damage here.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Whereas Darren cannot. No charge? Oh, smite good on me. No attack, though. All right, Camellia.
You are today's sacrifice.
Good hit. Have I actually used your arcane weapon enhancement this mission at all? I don't think I have.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Sweet. You're far enough away, you can just attack.
Take you!
And I need to take 5. Otherwise, I'm going to get attack of opportunity into the ground.
This will hurt.
Sweet. Oh, boy. Oh, no fatigue. Every time we pick anything up now, it's going to be like fatigue, fatigue, fatigue. We succeeded at this last time. The unholy symbol of Descari, the demon lord who attacked Canobras, drawn in human blood. If you failed that the first time, you have the opportunity for it here. Do I take a mobility penalty? No. I would if I was personally over-encumbered, right? Huge max dexterity. No and penalty there. But I am not, so my mobility should be fine.
A trivial matter.
All right. Welcome back to this room again. This is the room where we faced off with Monago the first time and we went berserk. And she, like, took us all out. These might be our bloodstains here on the ground, even. That's one big stone. Upon entering the chamber where the vanquished Wardstone resides, the Crusaders could have expected many things. An ambush, deadly spells, or a horde of enemies. But not an empty hall. Still and silent, with no Monago or her henchmen, only the obelisk and glimmers of light dancing on the dirty floor. But then again, all is not as placid as it seems. Lort once again hears the seething choir. This time the voices sound louder, more insistent. One step, another, and suddenly Lort sees the Wardstone not as it was a moment ago, but somehow completely different. It is no monolith emanating light. It is a cage made of pure energy. The place where Descari struck looks like a festering wound, from which tendrils of dirty red and purple darkness creep throughout the entire artifact. And there, inside, 2 hosts of flaming warriors are locked in battle. One is light, the other blood red. But they are all waiting. For what? So, the Wardstones basically, they work because magic. Nobody knows how they work. They are a gift of Iomade. Therefore, we use them. There's like the souls of angels trapped inside of the Wardstones, And in this particular conflicted, corrupted, however you want to say, Wardstone, there are two groups of angels that don't agree with each other, and they don't agree with what should happen, and they don't agree with, you know, the course that things should go. So the Wardstone isn't working correctly. They aren't in alignment like that. And you have to do something. You have to choose one of the mythic paths that you have access to and sort of side with that to choose like what you're going to do here. We are not picking a mythic path here, but we are going to lose access to the Eon mythic path here. If you don't take the Eon result in this event, you will lose access to the Eon mythic path. So if you think it's fun to hunt down Doctor Who, you want to take the Eon choice here. Hark unto the Light Warrior's words. So the Light Warriors are the usual angels. They're the way that this was supposed to be. They are imprisoned in here, and they want us to cut out the corruption of the Red Angels. And the Eon awaken. They urge the hero to look upon the Wardstone through them. The Eon's eyes wish to see. Hearken upon the Red Angels' words. The Red Angels are not happy. It will become a deadly weapon under the demon's control, the obelisk. Some of its prisoners beg for freedom. They just want freedom. And once again, the chisel in the ruins of Canobris is the perfect weapon for a massacre. It cannot force open the door for those who wish to escape, but it can destroy the Wardstone along with all of its prisoners, willing and unwilling. So we can look upon them with the Eon's eyes as well if we wish to, but I don't want to look upon them with the Eon's eyes because we're not siding with the Eon here. So I can destroy the stone with all of the angels inside. I can, using the angel mythic path, quell the anger of the Red Warriors by offering them peace. I can, with a lawful decision and the angel mythic path, cleanse the Wardstone, destroying the fallen Celestials. Also lawful, requiring the Eon mythic path, wield the stone's magic and return the Celestials to their rightful plane. So the Eons are all about law and order, and these angels do not belong here. They do not belong being trapped inside of this stone being used for this purpose. The Eon mythic path wants us to free them all and return them to their rightful plane. I want this Wardstone to continue being a Wardstone. The demon mythic path, unleash the demonic fury. We're going to quell the anger of the Red Warriors by offering them peace. One day the demons will be driven back. One day the world wound will vanish. Unable to bear such a flagrant violation of the laws of reality, the magical eyes of the Eon fade away for good. So now we see some dark shit going on with the Wardstones. Like, there's angels trapped inside them to make them work. Flashback! This is the day that the whole game started. Hey, it's Mom.
Look at them, Suture. They're rejoicing like children. The storm is coming and none of them sees it.
Shall we add to their festivities, my lady? How about a little lightning to burn their flesh?
Oh no, Suture. We'll leave such frolics to Discari's little gnats. We are here for something else. Something I have greatly anticipated for a long, long time.
You remember that little gnome guard who saved us? You remember these 4 guards who carried us in on the stretcher? Surprise! They were all demons! The blisteringly vivid memory releases you and you return from the depths of the past to the present. You feel a fresh breeze over your face. The energy expelled from the wardstone has blown the roof off the Grey Garrison. The wardstone's energy suffuses you, and through you, flows into your allies.
What's that? What's happening to me?
My essence is entering you, Camellia, darling. Don't worry. You'll enjoy it.
What are you doing here? How? I see. Tricks from your pathetic goddess. So even Iomade will resort to dirty tricks when you have her cornered. Don't celebrate yet, mortal. There's no one to hide you from me now.
So we were all in this room together the whole time. Minago was here. We just couldn't see her and she couldn't see us.
Look, you're already wounded. Pathetic mortal. I'll have no trouble finishing you off now.
As the wound on our chest seethes.
You'll die anyway.
But then it starts to heal again. All right, so we are going to get our first mythic ability unlock here. We don't actually choose a mythic path yet. We don't choose a mythic path until mythic level 3, but we're getting mythic level 1 here as soon as we're done this fight. And we're gonna have a whole bunch of crazy buffs for this fight. Like, it's OP. Oh, now we're gonna have some fun. Well, fun for me. I don't know about you.
Demons love having fun at others' expense. It would be only fair if we had a little fun at yours.
We'll see who's having more fun when I've got my claws in you. Your goddess sent you to die. You think that's a victory? All you've done is postpone the deaths of all the other mortals. And not even for very long. But your wait for death is over. You won't see what I'm going to do to your little friends, because I'm going to kill you right now.
Don't bet on it, bitch. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-dum, bum.
Yet another obstacle.
So all we need to do here is take Minago out. Doesn't really matter if we do anything else at all. None of these other guys matter.
Calculated risk.
89 damage sneak attack. Oh, it's beautiful. Check that AoE out. Hey, maybe Darren will hit something.
Out of my sight.
No, I needed to charge if I wanted to hit something. Shoot Minago.
You should have listened to reason.
Seela, shoot Minago.
No glory without risk.
Lan is going to come over here and take out this Brimmerak.
You won't survive me.
And do some big AoE to everybody else. And I'm going to shoot Minago.
This should do it.
Dunzo.
How are you doing that? Where is your power coming from?
The gods, apparently. No, Ariel Vorlesh, obviously. Jeez.
Minago! To me!
Staunton, my darling. I knew you'd come back for me.
Shut it! Get over here now. Get behind me.
I love how she used a dimension door.
Finish her off, you'll have to step over my dead body first. Killing me won't be a challenge, I know. But I can last long enough to give her time to escape.
I'm fairly certain Dimension Door has a range of 500 feet. And technically in the actual game, obviously in this game you have to be able to click somewhere to use it. So you have to be able to tell where you're going. But in the actual game, you don't need to see your destination. Which means you could Dimension Door into the wall or into the sun or something like that and kill yourself. Well, the sun's obviously more than 500 feet away. But you could Dimension Door yourself into a solid object and kill yourself as a result of it, if you make a mistake. But you can Dimension Door without vision on where you're going, and it can be up to 500 feet away. And she just Dimension Doored about 6 feet behind her. Real good use of a spell slot there, Minago. The Crusaders were right. You're a traitor. You were always
Maybe
a
you're
traitor.
Right, but you won't change your mind either way.
Nope.
So why waste my time trying to convince you? No matter what he does, no matter what he says, Staunton Vane will always be considered a traitor. Well then, Staunton Vane will finally be the traitor you've always wanted.
Hey Staunton, like I said last time, I'll see you again in our Lich playthrough, where we'll certainly do something with you, and you'll, you know, continue to serve me in the future, whether you want to or not.
People are always calling me a monster and a freak. Tell me, how come I've never once considered listening to them and becoming the terrible thing everyone claims I am?
Because you're dumb.
You might have a point. If you'd been hearing those things every day for 70 years straight!
70 years? Whoa. At least I won't live long enough to suffer through anything like that. Lucky me, I suppose.
Enough talking. Monago, cast your spells and get out of here! I'll hold him off! Quickly! Before I change my mind!
No, my sweet, I won't abandon you. We'll leave this place together, and we'll go where we can be happy.
This is interesting, because this is the first experience with Monago where you kind of have her against the ropes. She's always had the advantage on you up to this. The last, like, combat encounter we had with her, she sort of smoked us, right? And with her against the ropes just a little bit, she still doesn't think, hey, I'm beaten. She thinks, hey, your god is interfering, and for this precise moment you have an advantage, so I need to get away. And she's like, no, I won't abandon you. But, like, the idea of the deceptive demon and the demon trickster and the woman who is seducing and deceiving a sort of anti-hero kind of thing is that, no, this I won't abandon you isn't actually real. This kind of person will, once they really get up against the ropes, they will 100% abandon the person. But they sort of lead you into this conclusion that maybe she has some sort of nobility in here as a demon. Really? Maybe? I don't know. But that's where we're at in the story right now.
Go! Let me finally... God damn it all! Let's go!
He just had to pause for like 15 seconds to ejaculate and then agreed, okay, it's time to go. They vanish in a magical haze. Do I have to clean up any of these baddies? No, I don't. They're all taken care of. Sweet. Just one Brimarack on the ground. So if I kill the rest, do I get to loot the rest? That might have been interesting.
As it should be.
No other loot here. No other loot here. But what we do have is mythic levels. So, I have the Angel, Azata, Demon, and Trickster paths unlocked so far for this playthrough. We can't take these until Mythic Level 3. That's going to be the end of Act 2, for the record. So we have an entire act to go before we get to take these. So we have to take things from the Mythic Hero tree here. And the Mythic Hero path, we're going to gain access to some stuff. First of all is our first ascension. A bit of fun is the Trickster path. We don't have to take any of it. Whatever we take, we're not committed to anything here. But we might do this. If we get our power from Chaos, we get 3 Illusion copies for ourselves. They last for 1 minute per mythic rank and act like the Mirror Image spell. That's nice. I like me some Mirror Image. Mirror Image is one of the best spells for not getting effing killed in the game. And for solo runs, Mirror Image and Blur and all of those concealment spells are basically mandatory. And also, at the 2nd rank, we can get creative at gaining a +3 circumstance bonus to all skill checks. That sounds fun to me. We could be close to the Abyss, which is sort of the demon path, close to the Heavens, which is the angel. Dance Macabre is kind of, the Lich path, sort of. It's like a necromancer, undead Lich path. Negative Energy Insight. Oh yeah, sounds good. Force Reality is the Eon mythic path, and Instrument of Freedom is the Azata path. And then there's obviously more. There's the Swarm That Walks, there's the Gold Dragon, the Devil. There's a legendary path where you don't take your power from anything at all. There's various additional ones afterwards as well. But we're going to go with a bit of fun because thematically that is the Trickster's path. And then we get a mythic ability. And we're going to get several of these mythic abilities. In fact, we're going to get 4 of them. We're going to get one at level 1, one at level 3, one at level 5, and one at level 7. So far, there's the possibility to get more, but that's what's on the table right now. Abundant Casting gives you a bunch more spell slots of level 1, 2, and 3, which is amazing for casters, but we're not a caster. Always a chance. You don't automatically miss if you roll a 1. So if you roll a 1 and you've got like a plus 15, you rolled a 16, and you might still hit. What else would be good for us? This is our character right now. Cleaving Shot is really good. When you deal critical damage with your ranged weapon attack, or you kill something, you do AoE damage to other targets within 10 feet. Distracting shots are pretty good as well. If we hit an enemy, they get a penalty to AC. It'd be 1 right now. It's half our mythic rank. It's not a big deal at the moment. Enforced Vigor. Ever Ready gets us extra attacks of opportunity. Expose Vulnerability. Every third hit deals an additional 1d6 per mythic rank of divine damage. So again, at mythic rank like 5, that would be an additional 5d6 on every third hit. So Expose Vulnerability makes every third hit like a monster. Inspirational Leader, Last Stand, Leading Strike. Mythic Charge is kind of cool. Ranging shots. If you miss a bunch of times, you get a bigger stacking chance to hit. Rupture Restraints, Thundering Blows. I think we'll take the bigger they are. So if we're shooting against something really big, we're going to gain a bonus to our attack rolls equal to the penalty to their AC if they have any. So if they're large, we're going to have a +2 chance to hit, just like they're going to have a -2 chance, or -2 to their AC. So big things, like the really big things that we want to hit and we want to do a crap ton of damage to, we're going to have a better chance to hit them. The other alternative is Cleaving Shot, which is just really, you know what, we'll take Cleaving Shot. It's really good. It's really good. Especially if they're all clustered together and we snipe them and kill somebody on turn 1, then we're going to do a bunch of damage in AoE to people. Camellia. We can give her an abundant arcane pool, so she gets more arcane pool. She has 4 chances in her arcane pool right now. I think the best thing for her is probably either eventually, she doesn't need it right now, but eventually abundant casting, or maybe Ever Ready for additional attacks of opportunity, or like Leading Strike. Leading Strike is always good. Gives additional divine damage to something you've hit. And Mythic Charge. Oh man, some of these are nice. Oh, I could get a Wandering Hex because she has access to a Hex from Sylvan Trickster. But I don't think I want a Hex for her. Damn. Let's take Mythic Charge. Your charge attacks deal additional divine damage equal to 1d6 per mythic rank. So at level 1, at mythic rank 1, that's only 1d6, but again, it goes up as we go up. And we will be charging with her. We need to get her into battle at the start of every fight. She needs to swing. Because even though you take an AC penalty when you charge, she gets more AC penalty just by attacking. That'll do for now. Darren is going to get absolutely abundant casting. We're going to get Mythic Channeling when Mythic Channeling is available. But he's absolutely getting abundant casting. So he's going to have a ton of spells available. The other option for him would be Boundless Healing. Boundless Healing lets you... he's going to get Boundless Healing as well, but his first one is going to be abundant casting. Who is this? Is this Lan? Lan. Lan, I think, is going to get himself... That's nature attacks. Ever Ready could be useful for him, especially once he gets outflank. Extra attacks of opportunity. Yeah, you know what? He's going to be taking attacks of opportunity. So that would be useful, but I think we'll probably get Thundering Blows on him. So Thundering Blows does AoE damage to things. Even when you don't hit. Sela. You know what? I'm liking the idea of... I'm liking the idea of Cleaving Shot on these archers. So these archers are going to take that. Level 1, 2, and 3 spells. Level 3 spells means haste. I'm actually going to take Abundant Casting on Nenio, though. There is no mutagen one. If there was like a permanent mutagen, that would be great, but there isn't. I would use the mutagen a lot more if there was. Okay, cool. There's our mythic ranks. And let's go.
That is not far.
Oh, I can't, can I? Damn, I thought I could do that. Alright, so we do have to drop some stuff after all. That sucks. This is going to take a little bit, because I picked up a lot of stuff. I don't need these crappy shields. They're very heavy. We're still overloaded. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. I don't need a generic tower shield. This half plate is worth 150. But it also weighs 50 pounds. Oh, I don't need 14 crappy chainmails, that's for sure. Or these. Okay, we're heavy now. That's all I needed to drop. I can sell the rest. Oh. So there are things in here. I need to pick those up, and we'll drop a great axe. Done. Leave. So it is absolutely crucial that you have that ice plant ring before you go to Grey Garrison, because...
Make way. Warrior Queen coming through with a round for the heroes. Whoa, the heart is packed. And you considered nixing this little shindig, Beth?
All the circumstances change once you go to Grey Garrison.
I did consider it, and I am still considering it. It hasn't even been a week since the last demon was booted out of Canabris, and we really should be in a period of mourning for all the city's fallen. But the people deserve to celebrate, and he deserves to be honored for saving the city and possibly all of Mendev.
Sure. Why not? We did it together.
But someone did more than the rest of us. Don't deny your achievements. There will always be plenty of miserable folk only too happy to tear you down.
According to the Watch reports, there has been no demon activity whatsoever outside Canabris.
Person walks up and sits at the end of the table.
Shocked by what happened as we are. What happened in the garrison, what you did, it was a miracle. I truly believe that the gods remembered us and decided to intervene.
Beth, come on, you agreed. No serious business today.
All right, I'm done. No more. Who would have thought we'd be celebrating a successful attack on the Grey Garrison, our own fortress, and that we'd blow the roof off the place?
I mean, me, since this is like the 6th time I played this.
It's simply unforgivable.
Comes the cheerful voice of someone sitting at the far corner of the table that Owlcat decided to pay a voice actor to voice, so is obviously not a random person.
While we're on the topic of the roof, there's already a rumor going around that you have been blessed by Iomade herself, and it was her power granted to you that destroyed the garrison's walls and roof. And it turns out the people want a little piece of that blessing for themselves. The
Nice.
townsfolk are gathering chunks of the garrison's rubble as souvenirs and talismans. And I'm sure they'll hit the black market soon enough. Oh, yeah. Here, read on this for me. For good luck.
I guess it's a really good thing that, you know, the Grey Garrison isn't like a nuclear reactor that we blew the top off of. And these guys aren't taking chunks of graphite with them. Because, you know, that could be pretty bad for the health of everybody in this kingdom. Yeah, breathe on the stone.
Nice. I'll put it on display at home. Or maybe I'll make a hole in it and wear it as a pendant.
Nevi! What are you on about now?
What do you mean? Do you see many people at this table who've been personally blessed by Iomade herself?
I kind of like the interplay between Erebeth and Anevia, because Erebeth's got this lawful good upstart, very similar to Sela in many respects, but a little bit more in line with the sort of mentality of the Paladin of Iomade, unlike Sela, who's got her own opinions on things. And Anevia is totally free spirit, and yet, much like in reality, these very different personalities come together and they're married. Like, you don't have to be identical personalities with your significant other, with the person you decide to spend your life with. It's not a necessity. It's not like written in the rule book somewhere that has to happen. And I think far too many people think that they need to have this, like, compatibility means that you like the same things or that you think the same way. And that's just bullshit, guys. Free therapy from not a therapist. So it's not therapy. Don't treat it as it. Take it with a grain of salt. Just my opinion as, you know, like a mid-late 30-something person with, you know, a family.
Well, a couple perhaps.
That voice again.
Iomade's blessings are not conveyed through stones, and as public officials, we really shouldn't.
Erebeth looks at the end of the table where the voice originated, and her eyes widen as her words trail off.
I feel a little chastened after what you said about public officials. But I myself have acquired a few pieces of stone, and also wish to ask our hero to breathe on them for good luck. So, what now? Are you going to toss me out of this fine establishment?
It's Granny Galfrey. I call her Granny Galfrey because she's hundreds of years old. She predates the Crusades, and she lives on to lead this nation against the demons.
Your Majesty.
Yes, it is I. I made the journey here to deduct the cost of repairing the garrison roof from your salary. We have not been introduced. Galfrey of Mendev.
And you do both have the ability to romance Queen Galfrey, and if you go down the Lich mythic path, in Act 5, to kill her and raise her from the dead as one of your storyline companions. Yay, necromancy! Shake her hand.
I was most keen
there will be
to
no
see
hand
the savior
kissing
of
today.
Canobrus with my own eyes. Why not come share your table in a cozy tavern?
Not unless Camellia came to us for hand kisses. Otherwise, no hand kisses today. However, Camellia is not coming to us for hand kisses. Is she even here? Hold on a second. Let's investigate. Is this her right there? Sitting next to Erebeth? That does not strike me as a place Camellia would be. But that definitely looks like white robes. That's Ember, Voljeff. That's Anevia, right? That's Sela. Us? I do not know. That's Darren here. So she becomes a Lich Queen. Well, she doesn't become a Lich. We don't raise her into a Lich. We raise her into just an undead. Technically minion, but a powerful undead minion. You can actually, in the Lich Mythic Path, you have the ability, you can't raise all of your party members from the dead and replace them with undead versions of themselves. You can raise 5 other NPCs from the game, and they can become storyline companions as undead party members. So as the Lich, you can have a fully undead party that you rock around with. So being like a Dampier cleric with channel negative energy, by Act 5 you can have a fully undead party. Plus a pet that's like practically a companion as well who's undead.
Your Majesty, we were just... I'll have them arrange...
Calm yourself, Commander. I deliberately came here without any fanfare because I did not wish to draw attention away from our honored hero here.
She also doesn't have an awesome frost
and
sword.
the force I brought with me are standing watch outside the city. I ordered all your sentries to stand down. They also deserve a break. Every person who tirelessly fought to save Canabris will enjoy themselves today. And my reinforcements will ensure peace and order.
We're celebrating while the demons might be planning their next campaign.
Oh, I do not doubt that, even for a moment. But we will not give them another chance to catch us off our guard. It is time to turn back the tide.
Your Majesty, my dear cousin.
Oh, these two.
Count, I admit I was surprised to learn that you valiantly joined the ranks of the city's defenders. Pleasantly surprised.
I live to please you, my queen. My first thought when Discari cruelly robbed us of noble Terendelev and half of Canabris' crusaders in one fell swoop was of you, my queen, and of how these events would weigh heavily on you. No one could have foreseen the demon attack, and we have so successfully held the defense here for 4 heroic crusades.
I'm going to drown him in the nearest well this very night.
Yeah, he grates on people's nerves, doesn't he?
I value your dedication and your eloquence. I hope you will continue to aid our soldiers.
I just love the bullshit coming from everybody here. He's bullshitting her, she's bullshitting him back. They both know each other's stance. They both know that they're bullshitting each other, but...
Not a chance. You know that I am not made for the front lines. Excellent bash, but alas, I really must go. Important matters to be getting on with. A new shipment of wine from Keonin, and 3 beautiful creatures of the same provenance. But I will most assuredly come to say my farewells before your army departs on its campaign, which, wherever it may lead you, will undoubtedly be crowned with victory.
I shall hold you to that, Count. And now allow me to devote some time to the hero of the evening. I did not come here solely to give you this chance to celebrate, but all serious discussions and official announcements can wait until tomorrow. I have big plans for all of you, especially for you. But I want to keep you in suspense for a little while longer, so I shan't say another word. Let us mark this victory. My first toast is to you, the hero of Canabris. Now, what are we drinking?
Now, her next action, you know, in the next day when we wake up and see what's going on, strikes me as ridiculously irresponsible. And I'm like, how do you exist as a state still if you make decisions like this?
The fires of Canabris have died down. Now the army's path leads to the walls of Dresden, a fallen citadel that the Crusaders have been trying in vain to reclaim for 70 years. The new piece on the board might give their efforts some added momentum.
Like, there is responsible rulership, and then there's, like, meeting a person for the first time, and, like, the very next day, without knowing anything about them other than the fact that they got lucky doing this.
Rise, warriors. Today is a day of sorrow and pride. Sorrow because we weep for our brothers and sisters who perished in Canabris. Pride because despite demonic treachery, our heroes repelled the attack and saved the city. I, Queen Golfrey of Mendev, declare this day the first day of the 5th Crusade. And I am glad to introduce the one who will lead the attack on the forces of the Abyss. The hero of Canabris, Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. your leader, from now unto victory or death.
And in all honesty,
And now,
in reality, it would probably be death.
dismissed.
With how irresponsible of a decision that is.
There. The troop review is finished. I'll give you some time to look around the camp, and then I shall expect your presence at headquarters.
Alright, so first thing we're going to do, I'm not actually going to look around camp. We will look around camp, but I'm not going to do that first. So this I actually do like. In Kingmaker, when you got your settlement, What's-His-Face led you around the settlement and showed you everything, but it was on rails. Like, you couldn't control anything, and you had no agency. You just had to take the tour, basically, that lasted 5+ minutes. This time, going around the camp, you have complete control and you can do whatever you want, and Erebeth just tells you about everything that you come across. So I do appreciate that. But I want to talk to this dude right here. We're not going to talk to him yet. I just want to see what he has. He's the vendor. And we're going to sell stuff. And we're going to sell a lot of stuff. Because I want to get my weight down. So anything I'm not using, which is like everything we have, essentially. Right? I'm not going to use any of that. We will keep Radiance. We will keep this. We'll keep these notes, because one of the things I need to do right away is that. Sonic Quiver goes away. Holy Water and Alchemist Fire goes away. We'll get rid of that. Shield of Faith, I'll keep Lesser Restoration. Remove Sickness, I'll keep. Paralysis, I'll keep. We'll get rid of Mage Armor and those. Dump Blur. All of our food. Well, I shouldn't have dumped that, but whatever, it's no big deal. I could recover it, but I don't care enough. And I have nobody who can learn from scrolls, so we're going to dump all of the scrolls as well. We don't have a scroll savant in this playthrough. We'll keep this amulet, but we'll get rid of the Agile Fists. We need to keep that. Glass, Demon Hearts. Okay, sweet. So 26,000 worth of stuff coming to us. There is stuff that I'm probably going to want to buy, but I'm not actually going to consider this yet. I'm just going to get the money. We're going to do a quick save.
I'll go ahead.
And there's lots of stuff for us to do in the camp, but I'm going to go to our chest first of all before we do anything else. So we're not here to talk to the queen. I'm here to come to my chest. Luckily, I don't have another one of these severed heads sitting in it. That's fantastic. I'm going to take everything. Totally oblivious to, you know, what I'm carrying on me. I'm going to carry all the books, everything, because I just don't want to... I don't want a chance that I'm missing something. This is the only opportunity you have to talk to the storyteller in this act. If you don't talk to the storyteller now, you will not be able to talk to him until Act 3. And you have to go do stuff to recover him in Act 3. So you absolutely, absolutely, absolutely want to talk to him at this point. I got the page you were looking for. We'll do that, but please examine these items. Give him the broken buckle and the necessary materials, and ask him to restore the relic. The Covenant of the Inheritor, the name of the relic. This buckle once adorned the belt of the glorious knight from Mendev. It is the embodiment of a promise made to a young girl by a powerful deity. My cat is making, upset stomach sounds, and I'm wearing headphones. And I can hear them rumbling against the side of my desk. And it's like, are you going to vomit? It's not just purring. It's strange. Anyway, we got the Covenant of the Inheritor. We can give this to Queen Galfrey. I don't know if we will, though. When you touch the restored relic, a strange vision comes to you. A burning sensation spreads across our chest from our wound. What is this? The influence of the storyteller's spells or something else? I had a vision. I shared his vision. What do you think caused it? Destiny, of course. Cool. I got the page you were looking for at the Grey Garrison. 330 experience. You are right. Another piece of evidence from the past I have forgotten. My hand touches the stone wall. The cold pierces my palm like the teeth of a hungry dog sinking into a piece of meat. I don't take my hand away. I let the stone enjoy my warmth in return for its service. If it accepts my caress and my unasked questions, the one it's been asked thousands upon thousands of times, where should I go next? Today I will get no one. The labyrinth is alive. Where do I go from here? Forward to the place whence the wind carried a faint chuckle. Whence a few ages ago Demon Lord Baphomet began his great escape. What do you need in the Ivory Labyrinth? A key to a secret, knowledge that can save many lives. His kinfolk were weaklings and cowards. And Baphomet will give me the weapon to win. How will you evade the dangers? Have you forgotten who you're speaking to? I am the last Archmage of Kionin. I have been to many dangerous places. Yes, 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 you're also blind. Thank you very much. Forgive me. Baphomet, are you inside his labyrinth? I'm traveling through the Ivory Labyrinth. This is not the most pleasant of my journeys, but it is necessary. He's thought about how to defeat Earthfall. His enemy has no flesh. He's found an answer. He knows how to save the world. Earthfall came to destroy Golarion. Its strike was brutal, and my world barely withstood it. But what if Earthfall was resisted by not one world, but several worlds at once? What if Heaven or Elysium came to help the dying Golarion? If I managed to merge my world with another one, meld them together, the power of the disaster will weaken. Yeah, that sounds like it couldn't possibly have anything go wrong with it. Ah. He was a captive in Asmodeus's prison, Baphomet, but only 10 years passed before Baphomet was able to escape. I need like 5 minutes because this cat needs to be dealt with. So I will be back and we'll finish this up just a few minutes. Well, that was pleasant. Ugh, my deepest apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I have returned. You don't even want to know what just happened with that cat. Alright, I stop near strange symbols covering the wall of the labyrinth. I run my hand over them to ensure they are real. Encrypted riddles drawn by Baphomet during his imprisonment. I take out the bark-covered notebook and painstakingly copy the symbols into it. Behind me, 2 minotaurs are You know what? You guys have read this already. For like the last 5 minutes. You want to connect the planes? That's dangerous. Dangerous. Difficult. Almost impossible. But tell me, is this risk not worth the Thassalon Empire perishing before my eyes? The book your mentor gave you? Yes, blinded by pride. I tore it to pieces when I thought I would not follow my kinfolk. Okay. Seems reasonable. The elves managed to open a portal to Sovereign and keep it open until all our people escaped from Golarion. Their cowardice deserves disdain, but their knowledge is unquestionable. I returned Keonan and gathered the pieces of my torn notebook. I will save the world. Copy the strange symbols into the notebook. Haven't the slightest idea what these scribbles mean. What was the future demon lord thinking when he wrote them? One of the minotaurs behind me killed the other one, tore his heart out and devoured it. His blood-stained nose sniffs the air sharply. His bloodshot eyes shift from wall to wall. He senses a stranger, but he doesn't scare me. I'm certain of my powers and the spells hiding me. Ooh. Who are you? I ask carefully, not hoping for an answer. Darkness. A coy female voice whispers in my ear. Against my will, I shudder. And the vision ends. Okay. Alright. So, again, that is the only opportunity we're going to get to talk to the storyteller. So we definitely want to take it. And with that, we also leveled up. Okay, I thought this was a second head. It's not a second head. This is the first head. Remember, I picked up everything out of my chest. And this is the item we got. The Covenant of... Excuse me, the Inheritor. This symbol of Iomade, when placed on the belt, emits a holy aura. All party members in a 30-foot area get a +2 bonus to caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance. So this is, like, necessary if you're going to use offensive spells in Wrath of the Righteous, just because of how absolutely god-awful spell resistance is to deal with in this game. Their weapons become good aligned and count as if they were made of cold iron. So, it's a really good thing. You can give it to Queen Galfrey and lose all of its effects immediately. That's a really not good thing. So, Camellia, you are going to get a Cloak of Resistance too. You are also going... Oh, you can't get natural armor, sorry. You're not going to get that natural armor. Instead, Darren is going to get that natural armor. And a Cloak of Resistance 1. Lan has a natural armor 1, so... This other natural armor 1 can go to one of my backliners. Which I guess is me. Because me is more important than Nenio or Sela right now. Alright, sweet. That's all taken care of. We've got levels to do. Before we do levels, let's talk to Wilser again. And let's see if he has any cool things. So Painful Remorse is a heavy shield. It's a spiked heavy shield. I don't want that. Flowing Scales, medium scale mail. 10% chance to miss due to concealment. I mean, that's neat. It's nothing super amazing. Heavy crossbows, javelins, light crossbow +1s. Kukris, light picks. I don't need a composite longbow +1. I could use one of them on, I think, Nenio or Sela. One of them has a normal masterwork, but I don't really need to invest in one right now. I don't feel that's necessary. Magical heavy shields would be nice. Magical tower shields if I did tower shield. This is what's really good though. Full plate plus ones. Oh yeah. Ring of protection plus 2. Gloves of dueling. That's going to be good for LAN. It looks like it's just a +1 bonus to CMD against disarm attempts, but what they really give you, if they have weapon training, which fighters get, and if they're wielding a weapon that they have training in, which two-handed fighters get training in all two-handed weapons, it gives them a +1 bonus to those weapons, so that's really good. Mithril chain shirt plus 2. Too bad it's a chain shirt. Adamantine full plate. I want a mithril one, though. Camping supplies and rations. Rock of Nature, Dawn of Life, Tower Shield. Nimble Edge S-Stock. If I was using an S-Stock, that'd be cool. And that's all my stuff now. Okay, cool. So I want the Gloves of Dueling. I want the Ring of Protection plus 2. And I'm literally just going to buy them right now, in fact. That's how much I want them. I want 2 full plate plus 1s right now. I want a heavy shield plus 1 right now. Is that it? That's all the cool stuff. A light mace costs 2,400. I don't want to invest 2,400 in a light mace. That doesn't make any sense for me to do. Even this is a lot of money. There's a lot better things that I could be spending money on than gear for my people. That sounds sacrilegious, I know, but it's true. Alright, so Darren is going to get himself a magical shield. He's also going to get himself some magical armor, which... Take a look at the half plate. The half plate weighs 50. The full plate plus 1 weighs 50. He's no heavier wearing the full plate, and now he's up to 26 AC. Which, you know, I wish he was at before. Would have been nice. Lan is also going to get a full plate plus 1. And these gloves. Let's just double check. Does he already have... What level do they get training at? Yeah, two-handed weapon training came at level 5, and he's now level 6, technically, once we level him up. So, this counts. If we put these gloves on, take a look at his attack. Boom, his attack and damage go up. Sweet. Camellia. Let's give you a little bit more AC there, darling. And then you can have a Ring of Protection. Is that everything? That was everything, yeah? I'm carrying all of my shit. I need to stick it all in my chest, but yeah, that's everything. Okay, let's sell. Good? Good. Deal. Okay.
Follow my lead.
Level up time. Let's take care of that real quick. So I am going to be a Rowdy Rogue. That's going to be Athletics, Mobility, Trickery, Stealth, and Perception. That puts us at plus 20 Trickery. I am happy to see that. What are we taking this level? We have our Trickery focus already. I got improved Initiative as well. So we could be like a Canny Observer for Perception. But I don't think so. I'd rather take a Skill Focus and Perception than Canny Observer, because Skill Focus evolves where Canny Observer never evolves. I don't think I want anything else here. Terrain Master, no thanks. I don't want to have to deal with that. Combat Tricks, we're never taking Rapid Shot. That's not in our repertoire, not as a Vital Strike Rowdy Rogue. So I don't need to worry about that. I'm not exactly thrilled by anything that's available here right now. So it's a skill focus, or it's... No. I don't want to jump up. Equal to dexterity. Yeah, I mean, that's a reasonable defensive ability, but I don't want it right now. Nature to our skills. No thanks. I don't want to take a favored terrain. I really don't. Immunity to difficult terrain. No, no. Creature's attack reduces the damage reduction for 2 rounds by an amount equal to the character's level. This penalty to damage reduction does not stack. Weakening Wound might be potentially useful to me, but I don't really want to do it. So I think it's a skill focus, guys. It's a skill focus, and our next focus really should probably be on perception, but we're so weak at perception. Maybe we don't perception. What if we do... Oh, you know what we can do? Oh, no, we can't do it. We can't do it as a rogue thing. Because this has to be a combat trick. I was going to say, what if we do, like, deft hands or something, but that's a feat. I can't take it as a combat trick. That's kind of gross, is what that is. I guess we're going to be stealthy, ladies and gents. We don't have the most amazing feats as a Rowdy Rogue, this early in the game at least, because the one important feat to us is the Vital Strike level up, and we just got improved Vital Strike, guys. So we just got an extra D8 of damage, which is nice, since we don't get extra sneak attacks at this level. But yeah, since we're not taking rapid shot, many shot, hammer the gaps, clustered shot, all that stuff, I really have a lot of feats available for things like skill focuses. No teamwork feats either, because we're a archer. Nenio. That's going to be Vivisectionist. Arcana, World, Nature, Perception, and use Magic Device. And this level... I don't want Feral Mutagen, I don't want Preserve Organs. Spontaneous Healing is a little okay for her, but we want a Combat Shrink, I think. Yeah, I think we want Deadly Aim on her. Improved Initiative is also good, but we're going to take Deadly Aim. Since she doesn't have any Strength modifier, she really needs something to add into her damage with her longbow, her composite longbow, and Deadly Aim is the only way we're going to get extra damage on it. Otherwise, she might do like 1 damage if she rolls a 1 on her damage roll. Our spell. I really need level 3 spells, guys. I'm really not impressed by these level 2s. Like, there's a lot of good spells here. Blur is amazing, for example. Barkskin is amazing. Aid is amazing if you don't have Bless. The transmutations are shit, because enhancement bonuses are garbage. You get enhancement bonuses from everything, like... They are, like, literal garbage. See, invisibility isn't the worst thing in the world. And Blur is amazing, like I say. I want See Invisibility Communal, though. Sela is a Slayer. One girl in all the world, born with the strength to hunt the vampires. And this is a combat style feat, because this is level 6, which means it's a 2nd tier archery feats. Many shot is available as a normal feat. Point blank master and improved precision shot will not be. Point blank master is less important than improved precision shot, or precise shot. So we'll take improved precise shot. Many shots she can get with her normal feat at level 7. And yeah, Sela as a martial class now has enough BAB to get a 2nd attack, which is really cool. It means Lan is also going to 2nd attack because he's a martial class as well. Two-handed fighter, athletics, world, and perception. We could use a world on him soon. I have no persuasion at all, guys. He can't do Cornigan Smash. Even with Intimidating Display. Did I take Intimidating Display on him? No, I didn't. I didn't waste a feat on it. I took Precise Strike. Thank goodness. Am I actually going to take Cleave on him? Well, for now, I'm going to take Dodge is what I'm going to do. Darren, Devilbane Priest. This is not a special level for him in any way. Like, that's it. That's his level. He did, however, get Healer's Blessing, which is good. That's his healing domain. So his healing domain is now going to increase cure spells by 50%, basically. It's pretty powerful. Once I get Unbound Healing from the Mythic abilities at Mythic rank like 3, I think he gets that. It'd be pretty effective. He'll be a good channeler and a good curer. So I have a choice here. I can take Sylvan Trickster level 4 and gain access primarily to Debilitating Injury and also a Fate Trick, which I am not going to be able to use on Uncanny Dodge. You cannot take Uncanny Dodge here, which is the thing that I would really want. So mostly Debilitating Injury, or we also get Resist Nature's Lure. So I could take that level now, or I could take a Sword Saint level. Level 2 in Sword Saint, get access to Spell Strike, get some more spells in Sword Saint, get closer to Arcanas, and get closer to, you know, leveling up our actual class. We can always take that 4th level in Sylvan Trickster later. The benefit right now is I get another feat right now. Do I need another feat right now? What would it look like if I took it? If I took it, I can get a Hex. Like Evil Eye, for example. No, I can't get Evil Eye? I can. It just doesn't have the picture. I can get, like, Evil Eye, for example. Or I could get Piranha Strike. Or Arcane Strike. Or Combat Mobility and gain access to the Duelist class. Or Outflank. Or Precise Strike, I guess, is more important, because nobody has Outflank yet. So there's a lot of good feats that we could take as well. Or Improved Initiative. I think I'm going to take Piranha Strike here, guys. I don't think I want another Hex. I think I only want Ice Plant. If I was going to take one, it would probably be Evil Eye. Fast Stealth, Focusing Attacks, Fortune, no. Healing, no. Iron Guts, Misfortune, no. Protective Luck, no. Skill Focus. Yeah. I think this is it. I think we'll take Piranha Strike at this level. So we'll take this. This is going to be our last level here. We'll get Debilitating Injury. Since Lort is going to be using the minus AC Bewildered, we'll take Disorient on her. So it'll reduce enemies' attack rolls on us. And we potentially increase her damage by a bunch as a result of that Piranha Strike. And that's it. That's everybody importance levels. Sweet. All right, well, it is 8 minutes after midnight. So next time what we're going to do is pick up by touring the camp and doing all the stuff we're supposed to do here, loot everything, sell all the stuff we loot, and we'll talk to the Queen, and we'll find out what our next objective is, and we'll get cracking on Act number 2. But welcome to Act number 2, ladies and gentlemen. The training wheels are still on here. We get a little bit of introduction into the Crusade mechanics, but the training wheels are still very much on until after we take Dresden. So even though we're in Act 2, we're kind of on rails still. Thank you for tuning in. I have been Liz. This has been Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I hope to see you guys again I mean, tomorrow I'm hoping to stream again. If it's not tomorrow, then it'll be hopefully not 9 months from now. And I guess all that's left to say is bye-bye.